5 pallets of seasonal candy. The fucking seasonal aisle is only one aisle. And it's not even the whole aisle. So we had to sit there and freaking move and maneuver and they kept us.
I've been there. Almost a full crew today.
Yo. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Indeed we can.
Just don't turn your camera on. Don't turn the camera on. Don't turn the camera on. Don't. Oh, please stop it! Stop it!
I mean, that's fine. I can leave off.
Well, fine then. I'm gonna turn my camera off.
Plug your mouse.
See how you like it.
Yeah. As long as I don't move it around too much, we should be fine.
It will die without it being moved. That's what that blinking light is.
Oh. I know where the power cable is for it. It's under my desk.
Alright, new plan.
No one. That's never a good sign. When that man says new plan, that's never a good sign.
Yeah, I know, right?
Doggy cam.
Nice. Nice.
Good poochie.
It's totally...
I can't.
Oh,
That's a cat.
never mind.
Isn't that a cat?
No, that's a dog. He don't have cats.
Oh, so small and it looked like a cat.
You've been hanging around with Drake and
Cat?
Sebastian too much.
You should name her. You should name her Cat. Hi, Cat.
Look at the camera start. Right here. Right here.
I honestly can't see what the hell's going on.
Oh.
There you go. You need to get like a screenshot. Just get like a screenshot of her and then have it as your background.
Wasn't that a South Park joke where Cartman was like pretending to have bad internet when they were forced to do school at home, and he just put a picture of himself in front of the screen?
Yep.
And he'd
Like,
lay around,
breaking off
occasionally
and then-
fucking swap them out. He was always doing it laying on his bed for the most part.
Yeah.
Oh, lay down.
What the fuck is he fighting with this time?
Go.
I mean, he's probably fighting with his dog, because that dog is
I'm talking about Kalu.
Kalua Akbar.
I could have swore I heard him talking off in the distance.
No, he's watched. I think he and Carl were talking about military cannons, and I think he's bringing up a video about them because yep, Russian tanks.
That's what's
Russian
sealed the deal
tanks.
there.
Oh, we've also got fries here. Eat them while they're hot.
Well, I figured the whole is you can get fries before, not a giant box.
Well, I wanted Cajun. I forgot that they did the whole like chips thing.
Oh, it was Cajun fried?
Yep.
Oh, I'm not eating Cajun fries right now. I
Oh.
think they're spicy at the moment.
It's not actually spicy. It's more like salty. They put like so few Cajun on this thing. It's ridiculous.
They didn't even shake it.
Yeah, it barely looks like Cajun fries.
It looks like they threw it in a bowl that they used to season occasion and then didn't season occasion.
No, even doing that would make them red.
I'm kidding.
They might have changed the seasonings though.
Maybe.
Oh wow.
I mean, it has been since February. Okay then. Groovy. Groovy, man.
Oh, you have to be a Nitro subscriber just to upload your own. That's BS.
Welcome to the world of paid subscriptions. All right. Are we ready to begin?
Everything's blurry.
Everything's blurry? A little bit. Maybe.
I don't know if it's my eyes or not.
Quickly. Drink a Mountain Dew and replenish your eyesight.
I don't even know if I like this.
It's a weird one. I'll say that.
I didn't know what to get, and all they had was plain.
Plain would have been fine.
I don't know, I've never seen you drink plain.
That's because you never bring it.
It's because you always say get something.
That's true. Are we ready to begin?
Yes, Matt,
Can I get that one?
I have to say thank you for showing me that was beautiful.
You should listen to his other videos, they're hilarious. At least some of them
I
are.
would look them up. The fellow cushion. Okay, yes, let's roll.
All right.
Let's do this.
In our previous chapter of the Tales of Drifell, the party of Solomon, Yazimar, High Priest of Drifell, Karma, Tiefling and Fighter in Training, Max, Human Bard About Town, Zarvrax, the Changeling and Alleged Lawyer, Jahir, Token Wood Elf Paladin of Sahanin, and Eliza, the Wandering Goliath Barbarian, basically just talked with a one-eyed Minotaur named Martusk for a few hours before setting up two types of plans. Plan 1. Seconded. Plan 1. Sneak into the Labyrinth and get the seemingly corrupt chieftain to agree to a fight for leadership. Or Plan 2. Send in the Raven Queen Dam Marines to smoke some overgrown bovines out and kill them all.
I vote for the second.
Choose the latter.
All of you,
They were leaning towards option 1 due to the prospect of getting a favor from Martusk in the future, and the fact that Max was able to deduce His Majesty, the Fell King, would be more interested in them alive. So they got some sleep before making the big sneak. Now, we did have dream rolls from last week before, but there's a lot going on this session, so we'll deal with that later.
Who says I slept?
He
When
was
you-
out partying all night.
Many people are concerned that
Solomon never sleeps.
Many people are concerned that the High Priest is a party kid, but it's not Solomon. It's Solomon's cousin. You can tell they're cousins because Solomon's hair is draped to the left, his cousin's is draped to the right.
and his glasses.
Yes. No, he has a monocle.
The Superman effect.
A monocle, and he uses really, really fancy words.
Mm-hmm.
Balderdashi.
Balderdash! Boy! How pleasant of you to see us!
Oh, I didn't realize you were doing steampunk.
Bully, my good friend. Stop fucking killing the stop annihilating the foliage, please.
Cease annihilating the foliage, if you please. When you awaken the next day and prepare for the trek, you all notice that Talon isn't with you, without so much of a trace of him even being there. Yes.
Who's Talon?
Talon? Yes, Talon,
He's a dead man.
the dead man in blue. He's got the bow and arrow.
Oh, I knew this was the session, didn't I?
Yeah. The best way to describe him is this. Good soldiers follow orders.
Yeah.
Oh, Chromatic. Got it.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe him.
Realizing that I can command the fucking Drifell Marine.
Somewhat. Up until a point, you absolutely can.
Oh yeah, no. What are you gonna do? Like, kill them all. No survivors.
As long as they feel like it.
In the name of the
Ta-
Raven Queen,
Talon-
I bequeath this place be annihilated from the face of this planet.
Talon puts a hand on your shoulder, looks at you dead in the eyes, solemnly this time, and goes, "If His Majesty hadn't ordered the exact opposite, I would follow your orders with all my heart."
Alright. I'll do it myself.
The king is like, you asked me before you make these determinations.
Nah.
If you insist.
it's gonna be the, why the fuck did you kill him? My hand slipped.
Okay.
What do you mean it slipped? He was stabbed 62 times. It slipped 62 times.
Like, he was stabbed 62 times. I don't... Right? Like, oh, it's just...
In my defense, he slipped onto the sword the first time, so it was only 61 times. But
He removed it himself and re-stabbed himself 61 times.
yeah, there's no fingerprints on my swords.
Like, oh, you stabbed him. He was stabbed 62 times. I don't know what to tell you, man. That handle felt greased.
I call shenanigans. I think my weapon's cursed.
So, Martusk is there. He's awakened. He has awakened. Awake the land that must be taken. And he's just kind of looking around, and you notice that his eye lingers on Karma for a little bit, and then goes, because if you remember the last time, you mentioned that you were the son of a demon, and he's like,
I'm the son of a demon.
yeah, son of a gun.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, daughter of a demon. Yeah, the daughter of a demon. So he's like, it's just like being told that your roommate's a changeling. You start to question everything.
Stop trying to rat me out, you dick.
You what?
Yes, that's what I was doing.
Clearly.
Blink 2 times. No.
Wiggle your big toe.
Shut up, Uma.
Right. But he kind of gets into this kneeling position, and he does this very shamanistic prayer.
Wow, really?
You just freaking
So you're telling me the Minotaurs speak Klingon?
Well, with a name like Martusk, did you not notice? She noticed before anyone else did, and she's only seen DS9 once.
I've
I
seen
don't
it
know
more
shit
than
about Star
once.
Trek.
I just haven't seen it in order.
I haven't unfortunately seen much past like season 4.
It's good shit.
Which is unfortunate because I know that's what it's supposed to be created with.
From start to finish, I watched one entire episode, and it was whatever you were watching with that guy that looks like Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
I don't know if you get it.
What?
Oh! It wouldn't have been Enterprise, would it?
It was the one where they're all like wearing the blue like jumpsuit things.
Yep, that's Enterprise.
It was on the planet with the thing that was fucking with their brain.
That's a lot of episodes.
Right.
The one with the emotion and we shouldn't give this person a gun.
Emotion.
It was like spores. They were in a
Oh!
cave.
Yes! Yes, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Only thing I've seen start to finish.
Really? You saw that start to finish with me? I didn't notice
Yeah,
that.
I was sitting out there with you when you were fucking watching it.
Why do I not remember that?
Because you were probably watching a show and
Yeah, you were watching the show.
That's true.
I only asked like 4 questions. I'm like, why the fuck are they doing it this way?
Oh, yeah.
You're like, you were a little preoccupied.
Mm-hmm. I was a little preoccupied with the, good writing. So, but, looking around, remind me, Zarvrax, are you still in your Eric Cochran form, or have you gone back to your grung appearance?
He wasn't in Eric Cochran. He was a flea.
Yeah, I'm still Eric Cochran.
Gotcha. So, surveys the rest of you. Ah, good. We're all awake now.
I never slept.
Before we join...
A bold choice.
Before we join Martusk, I would like to get a piece of chalk
God, I'm glad I heard that C before I said something. The CH.
So, wait. Do you not have chalk available to you?
I don't necessarily have it in my pack.
Yeah, because I'm a little hesitant to say that the ranch hand would just randomly have chalk on hand.
Well, they don't have.
There's such things as chalk rocks. They're rocks that are white.
Yeah,
You can
probably have charcoal.
Yeah, they would definitely have that.
Okay. Yeah. Want to get a couple of pieces of charcoal then?
Okay. Get that, no problem.
Good.
And if that's all the preparation, Tusk will approach each of you in turn, but kind of linger mostly at you, Max, because I just realized you were the one who was more on his side that time.
Well, I mean, there's no real need for bloodshed death. By the way, Father Solomon, are you feeling okay? Sir, are you feeling okay?
maybe.
Maybe. So you just thought that it would be a good idea to slaughter a bunch of innocent minotaurs?
That was not in
Innocent.
canon.
What?
I don't think you said that in canon.
I said that last time when they were fucking running away from us. Kill them all.
Oh! Okay. I didn't remember
I
that.
remember the rest kind of quick, but just keep looking at the dog.
Gotcha. We will keep looking at the dog.
They're a blight on our society. Of course I'm feeling alright.
They were part of our society. They can be integrated.
Yes, that's what they said about that. Never mind, that's classified information.
Do this for me. Wait. Martusk looks at you, Max, and then looks back at Solomon, and then back at Max, and then back at Solomon. You're related?
No.
Why do you call him father?
It's a term of respect because he holds a high office. Think of him as the head shaman of our.
I live on top of the mountain.
The head shaman of the city.
Martusk looks up at the mountain. Very beautifully silhouetted by the rising sun, by the way. It's gorgeous.
Further up than that. Ow.
You serve a god. You are not a god.
No, but we live on the highest peak. That is where the
The
cathedral.
highest peak of the tallest tower. Is this
Yes.
a dragon?
Well, I mean, Rawl could be a dragon.
Off in the distance, you hear an almighty sneeze.
He's here.
Closest to talking.
The very next day, a blacksmith gets very wealthy as Rawl needs to change his faceplate. He sneezed so hard it dented inward.
Rawl talks to Solomon all the time. No one is gonna believe him.
The greatest prank he ever pulled, speaking to one person and then gaslighting him the entire time.
No, gaslighting me in public.
That's just common sense. Let's be honest here.
It'll eventually turn out that Rawl is just a fantastic voice actor. Anybody he wants. So.
And it does.
Throw his voice.
Yes, he can throw his voice as well.
Yeah, but can he catch his voice? That's the question.
Anyway.
Well, can you dig a grave using the person that is still alive as a shovel? Of course.
Can you dig a man his own grave with his body? Rawl can, and has done that.
Witnessed it the one time. It was terrifying.
It was.
Well, Rowan can do that too. I mean, all this to do is assume you go forward, fly 1,000 feet in the air in the dark.
No, you misunderstand. He's using the live person as a shovel, not dropping them. That doesn't count.
I got that.
So, Martusk is going to, he's going to say to you, if you spare the young, if you spare those who only follow him, because it is their duty to do so, I give you my word. My word as a warrior, that you have my debt. a debt equal to the lives of all you spare.
You see, there's one thing we agree on. I won't kill the children. That's a no-no. And hitting the women, that's just not okay. But, again, with your species, it's very hard to tell sometimes from a distance. I apologize.
You just have to have a good sense of smell.
I don't have a nose. I did.
And then he took an arrow to the knee.
No, someone had launched a stink bomb because it'd be a funny prank.
I believe the one who launched a stink bomb is in the bathroom right now.
no, Sarah.
Dropping a stink bomb.
No, he's dropping his cargo. He's dropping the Cosbys off at the pool.
Oh.
Bloop.
Do I have your word then, as a father, that you will not harm the children or any of those who are only doing their duties.
Not that kind of father, but as long as I'm not attacked by them, we won't have any issues.
If they die in battle, it is a worthy death.
There you go.
But it is a long trek. We will need to go around. Otherwise, it is possible that they will see us coming. I will show you the way to the back entrance of the labyrinth we've constructed underground. Hopefully. Yeah. Mulch. Well, flogging.
That's
What are you flogging?
It's not.
touching his moss. Shut up.
He's touching my green moss.
All he's gotta do is take some spray glue.
I thought that was Sam's job.
Wait, what?
Off-screen humor.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it was loud enough to be picked up over.
Hey, there are some things that a roommate has priority for.
All right, Talon, kill them all. Kill them all. And I mean everyone.
Don't ask, don't tell, right?
It's all right. It's all right. Just have a soda, have a drink of something. Wake up. You'll be fine. Make it. Tell him a joke.
My life.
I've heard funnier.
Yeah, I looked in a mirror. I thought so too.
Then it cracked.
Like my ass. I think it's broken.
Anyway,
Yeah,
are we all prepared for the trek ahead?
Hell yeah.
Now, assuming that we find him in as few a company as possible, let's go. I'll tell you on the way. So he starts walking away. Assuming you all follow, he'll start to describe a few things. He basically describes that,
I need to have a quick chat with the Minotaur. You will have to point out the ones. Excuse me, I'm sorry. We have no idea of the dynamics of your herd. Therefore, you are going to have to point out which ones are following because they're following orders and which ones are following because they actually support the old. Okay.
assuming this chieftain is following standard, what do you call it? Procedure. We should have very little worry about that. Going in through the back entrance, we will only have to, well, worry about the maze itself. But I can lead you through it.
Your word of should is not very comforting, but I suppose we don't have much choice.
It's the best word you can possibly receive. The young are easy enough to identify. They jump around a little too much. Shorter. They are smaller. Roughly the size of you, I would say. That's how you can distinguish a child from the rest of us.
Well, yes, the young are usually smaller. However, physical characteristics do not distinguish political leaning.
What is this political leaning you speak of?
The concept of you can't simply look at someone and see who they follow. That's where you come in.
We all follow by necessity. Only when we publicly challenge the leader do we no longer follow anyone until the challenge has been completed.
Tell you what, you show us who to kill, we kill them.
A very bloodlusty people you all are.
I think in a situation like this, it's best to keep things as simple as possible.
Perhaps.
By the way, I can put things to sleep. If you would much rather that happen, let me know.
Perhaps. How strongly is this ability of yours?
I could probably take out 2 at a time.
Fascinating. And can all... He looks back at the rest of you. Can all of you use this special ability of putting others to sleep?
No.
No.
I see. Well then. Yeah. If there's anything else, feel free to ask now.
Any other questions for our horned companion?
Which
Our
one?
other horned companion?
Not relevant to this situation.
Very well.
General job description.
Starting pay is 14 silver an hour. You get 1 smoke break every 45 minutes. And if you want to have a lunch break, you must clock out.
Hold on. You gotta see my union rep.
That's a lot of breaks.
Per the union of 1777-3, I'm guaranteed 90
So.
gold a minute.
But Martusk is going to continue on for a little bit, and he's primarily going to be describing the notion that a challenge can be ushered at more or less any time. If there is no reason for the challenge, the rest of the Minotaurs won't actually follow you, even if you defeat the chief, because it's one of those instances where if the herd does not believe that the chief is corrupt or leading them astray, it's very easy to believe that this other Minotaur simply had ill favor with that particular chief at best, right? Or at worst, this particular Minotaur is just looking to grab power. So the other Minotaurs need to at least have some semblance of an idea of, this is why I'm challenging the chief, this is why I want to be chief, and this is why I believe the current chief is corrupt, or like ill-fitted, right? Now, the chief and the challenger both can anoint champions within reason. So, let's say that a Minotaur who's like broken an arm in battle and it hasn't healed yet, that Minotaur will be allowed to choose a champion if he so desires. But if the Minotaur is perfectly healthy and fine, then he's got to fight on his own, right? There needs to be a physical reason for why the Minotaur chooses a champion. Now, the chief can anoint a champion to fight on his behalf if the chief also falls into those categories, but also if he has been chief for a certain amount of time, because age is a factor in like physically slowing you down, right? Because they do understand the importance of wisdom and experience over just, like, raw power, right? This particular chief has been chief for about 15 years. And he's getting up in there. So it is possible that this chief will appoint a champion. This is one of the reasons why Martusk is hoping that there aren't so many Minotaurs around him when he issues the challenge. Because there also needs to be witnesses. Certain number of witnesses. And he can't select a witness as a champion.
Yeah, because if there are no witnesses, that makes sense. If there are no witnesses to the duel, then someone could murder the clan chief and then claim it was the duel afterwards.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Max is going to kind of float back in the group. Now, what order are we in?
It doesn't really matter. The order is more important when we get to the diorama itself.
I do understand that, but I need to talk with Father Solomon out of the hearing of Marthas.
Well, you can just, like, slowly wane back and just kind of, like, tap him on the shoulder.
As long as we stay within range, I can just silence, focused on...
Martusk?
Yeah, and I'll move with them, so...
Well, I don't think... Father Solomon, I think we might need to discuss the plan on what happens if Martus loses the challenge.
They all die, and it's simple as that.
You think we could take out that many?
Oh, we only need to take out the 2 big ones. Statistically speaking.
Well, the chief might have some more additional bodyguards with it, possibly. All right, fight our way out, and then everyone dies.
Maybe. It depends on how well goddamn it, I don't know where I'm going with this. My brain is dead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, it could happen that we need to have a backup plan just in case Martus loses. I don't want to be trapped in the labyrinth with 2 score Minotaurs that have to fight through.
We're gonna be fighting either way. We try to run a goddamn labyrinth.
Well, that's why I brought this, and I show him the charcoal.
Ooh, lumps of dead bird trees. Or people.
Watch and learn, sir.
Martusk leads you beyond the entrance you found before, keeping his eye on the mouth of it as if he's expecting to see someone poking at his horned head. But he passes it, and he keeps on going around. Sun is moving overhead. The birds are chirping. It's quite nice. Clouds rolling in, partially cloudy day.
Pretty.
And around close to about, say, 1 p.m., you eventually come across this imagine these larger mounds on either side, and then it slopes down, and then all of a sudden there's a cut into them.
So you have 2 mounds that you walk between the 2 mounds and you go to the valley.
Yeah.
Between them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a small area, and then I assume that there's a little downgrade with another hole in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Give me. Thank you.
There is a dirt-filled hole in there. And Martusk leads you down. Be very quiet. As quiet as you can muster. We don't want to scare anyone else inside. It is not uncommon for animals to occasionally wander inside, especially if they've been spooked by prey. Not prey, predators. But someone of our size might draw unnecessary attention. Now, if you'd like to roll stealth, you absolutely can.
Dad. No, I need you to go let Jackson out.
14.
Okay.
Go let Jackson out. I gotta go.
Damn.
Won't make my rolls gonna be horrible for the rest of the night. Alright. That's 24.
Where are my dice?
Over here.
Here's to the
So while Jahir realizes the Ezio Auditore or origins of his character,
One short of a nap.
do you remember which book yours was in?
I got a 6.
Total.
I'm pretty sure I got it because I played her the last time. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
It's right by your foot, isn't it?
No, this one's mine.
4.
Okay.
4 plus 2.
9 plus 3 is...
12.
I was gonna say 11. I'm really sorry.
I forget the last time I actually played was when I played Karma.
That's my escape plan is be shipping.
And got you.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's
One
out.
kill.
Now, what was everyone's numbers again? It was a natural 24, a
19.
19, a 12,
14.
14, and
That sounded like a duck.
6.
It did. That sounds like a sick duck.
It's like...
Well, the only one who's making considerable noise happens to be the Era Cochran.
His feet go tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, he slips on a couple of rocks and does the whole claws on stone scrabbling thing.
Right. But you manage to sneaketh thine way inside the dirty hole between the two mounds. No one...
Oh, God fucking damn it.
Really? Really?
It's dark and damp in this mine.
All of you are fired.
You're fired.
Sorry, I don't get fired. Even after being killed twice? You think?
Terminated.
And you enter into the backside of the labyrinth.
Okay, now you're trying.
I had one more in me.
I need our gnome friend here. We have to lock eyes. We gotta sync again.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
There he is.
I can't see him from this far away.
Oh,
I don't see him though. Where's he?
he's off camera where he belongs.
Oh! Alright! I'm just gonna go back to my room then.
No! You're the off-camera humor.
Doesn't mean I can't pull up Discord on my computer.
Oh. Or are you gonna lock eyes with him through Discord?
No, I don't have a camera.
Wait, you don't?
No.
Oh, I thought you did.
I did, but one of these little fuckers chewed through the cable.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah, the $50 camera too.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it was a good one. Was.
Does the camera have the mocap too?
No, I think his mocaps are the ones that are just like these big chunks, and they're up in the corners of his room.
No,
Oh, okay.
those are lighthouse trackers.
Ah, gotcha. The tunnel itself is very roughly designed. This thing is... It's designed with the knowledge of how to keep it from caving in on itself, but there are very few pillars or makeshift pillars on the walls themselves. It's very...
That slipped out of my hand.
Good job.
At least it didn't rip and like you.
Right?
Had that happen a couple times.
Yeah.
Brand new package, and I was carrying by the handle, and it literally split in half from the handle and just blew up all over the fucking pavement. I'm like, I don't have enough to re-fucking cover most of these either.
Yeah.
So, like, 2 cans, I'm like...
Have you bought them already?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I was already playing
Yeah.
with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember they're old.
It's almost,
and
it's,
needed
it's almost as bad as... You ever see the video of that person who was walking to their car widescreen TV.
Oh.
Boom!
Black Friday. And they set it down, but it's a little bit too hard. Put it in their vehicle, and the entire screen cracks.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's people that put the entire box in the back of the trunk and don't fit, and they start slamming the trunk to get it to fit.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
And then they come back to return it and be like, sorry. It's like, well, we got you on camera doing the stupid shit. We ain't taking it back. That was your fault.
Mm-hmm. But the tunnel itself is fairly well designed.
Secret tunnel.
Yeah.
It's dark and
Yeah. There aren't many light sources in here, but you can see torchlight from. Oh, do you wanna?
What? I'm being sneaky.
Okay.
Well, I am sneaky-ish.
But you can see flickering light up ahead from torchlights. Now, my original plan was to make torches for the labyrinth itself, but I ran out of time. So you're gonna have to deal with it without the torchlights. But
Oh no.
I know, right?
Max picks
And
up
you're
a,
only revealing a little bit at a time.
Yeah, I know.
I peeked this morning. It's okay. Somebody
Yeah.
shoot the druid.
Bang. But it's there are the occasional twists and turns every once in a while, and it takes you about 20 minutes to get to where you're ultimately going. Martusk is very quiet. Yes? Yes, yes.
What do you do along the way? Max picks up a stone, and he casts light on it,
Okay.
and he gives it to, he gives it to Father Solomon. He goes, here, so we can see where we're going.
I can see where I'm going just fine.
Yeah, you can, we can't.
Okay.
Freaking, night bastard.
Oh boy, how's that supposed to mean, Shorty?
I like to imagine that as the party is moving forward, it does that.
Character within range of me.
Hold on a second. Yes, but hold on a second. I like to imagine that as the party is going forward, they occasionally cross into the screen where it's like utter blackness, but you can see Father Solomon's like pure white eyes bouncing up and down, and then you've got Karma's like demonic glowing eyes bouncing up and down.
In dark spaces, my eyes would glow quite prominently.
Mm-hmm.
And then every
But yes, the person you were talking about is definitely within range of you.
Has my hat on, right?
Yes. You swap out hats.
No. I'm not wearing a hat. I'm taking my hat back and putting the shiny thing that he cast light or whatever it was on his head.
So you put a rock on top of Jahir's face as you take your own hat back.
Yep.
Where's my granted, I do have a natural 24 itself, so I doubt he can frickin' see me.
Well,
You're right in front of me.
Yeah. You're not making any fucking noise when you're moving around. That doesn't mean you're not visible.
Every turn that we take,
Mm-hmm.
Max is going to think of his charcoal, and he's going to every turn he's going to he's going to mark an arrow on the wall, pointing back the way we came.
It's not that difficult, and in fact, as you're using your stone your charcoal to mark into the dirt gives way incredibly easy. You're basically able to just make an arrow with like any amount of stone.
Okay.
The walls themselves, like they're not reinforced. It's just packed dirt.
Okay, so yeah, it's basically like a Minecraft dirt lab.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm gonna get a refill on my drink. I'll be right back.
All right. And eventually the lot of you emerge. Well, first of all, you all hear these occasional sizzlings and cracklings, and you hear a bovine in the distance, and then suddenly silence, and this loud cursing, and then silence again, and then clanging of wood and something of like a something heavy and leather hitting the ground.
Something somewhere. I keep hearing those fucking fire trucks whizzing by.
Mm-hmm. It's weird. Oh, I was on my way back from getting paint. I stopped by one of the hotels that I would deliver to when I was working at Papa John's. There were 3 cop cars and 2 ambulances right in front of it.
Oh, normal.
It wasn't the Motel 6. It was the motel that was like right next to that, like down that street.
Ramada or whatever it is.
I think it's Red Roof.
Yeah.
Now you.
Actually, they sold out again. It used to be Super 8, then it was Red Roof, and then it was like
Yeah.
something else.
So you turn the corner, and off in the distance, inside this square room here, you see an older Minotaur. And you can very, very easily tell how old this guy is because his fur is graying in certain areas. There are bald spots on occasion on his head, on his chest, and a little bit on his shoulders, right? Just from wear and tear. And he has slammed his fist onto this very rickety table-looking thing. And there is a morphed cow on the ground in front of him. Very, very dead. Speaks something in Minotaur. Who here speaks Minotaur?
Don't they speak like Abyssal?
I could understand it if I wanted.
Oh yeah, they speak Abyssal, which I speak.
They do.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Or
know.
they did previously.
Yeah.
No, I know.
What is that actually their language?
'Cause I recall speaking to one previously.
Oh, yeah, they just speak Abyssal. Anyone here speak Abyssal?
Me.
Okay.
Much like Paolo's relationship with the Grisniak, been around this one long enough where I can pick up on it.
James, Rex, you would speak Abyssal.
Right.
Right.
The Minotaur is...
Yeah,
The Minotaur is cursing up a storm, going, "Another one! Damn it! The old hag promised this would work! Why isn't this working?"
I turned to the party and I whispered, "He's doing a DJ Khaled impression."
a what?
A DJ Khaled impression. Another one. Another one.
I'm sorry, I have no idea who it is.
DJ Khaled.
That's fine. You're better off for it.
I know, I'm
DJeus Callius or some shit, I don't know.
No.
Caladeus.
No.
Caladeus, I like that one. Caladeus.
What is he, some kind of a soldier?
He is a DJ.
From Egypt.
Just sit there.
He's
So,
a bard. Very famous bard.
Oh, really? I haven't heard of it.
He's
So-
not that good.
Martusk is slowing down a little bit, and then he just stands up, rolls his shoulders a little bit, and as some Minotaurs pull the dead cow, if you can call it that anymore, just dragging it away, off to the right, from where you are, Martusk just strolls into the place, beckoning you to follow him. And he issues out a challenge. He calls forth in Abyssal that he has come to take command of the tribe, that this chieftain that we have is taking orders from outsiders. He has swindled our traditions, and he is basically butchering animals. Wow, that was loud. I could hear that from here.
And my volume's off.
I'm gonna turn the max.
No, my volume
Volume.
was off.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna turn the max on the house tone and go, "Hey, are we still supposed to be quiet right now?"
I'm not sure, but it's probably a good idea.
Okay. Also, he just made the challenge. That's what that shouting was.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Just
So-
so you know.
Now you did You did see Martusk beckon for you to follow him before making the challenge. It is still your choice as to whether or not you follow him out into the square.
Well, he just accused the other guys of taking orders from foreigners, outsiders, right? Maybe we hide the fact that we are outsiders.
Maybe we keep being sneaky and let him uphold his traditions.
I'm going to cut the light. I'm going to stop the glowing rock.
Ed, can you stop setting things on fire?
We keep on hearing fire trucks in the distance here.
Flying by. That's like the 6th one in the past 10 minutes.
Maybe it's the same one that drove by us,
And they're lost?
We're trying to find the fire, Captain. Our GPS isn't working.
Have them send up a smoke signal.
Who understands how to use those anymore?
Oh.
Oh shit, they're coming here.
I think that's from across the way, because if it were in our street, I think it'd be Riderfield right next to us, right?
No, it's a parade.
It's a parade?
Yeah.
Oh!
There's no way.
Santa on the fire truck type thing.
Where?
Oh! Santa on the fire truck, okay.
Who is it? They're going through like your parking lot.
I see that.
Oh my god, that's an actual person.
Well, on this day, at this time, localized entirely within our neighborhood, Santa Claus on a fire truck.
Right, and there's a tornado warning, but Santa's just on top of a truck.
Well, yeah, he is the tornado. That's what the warning was about.
Yeah, I
He
wonder
does
why
not
he's
care.
so fat.
Did you?
Okay,
what?
never mind. Scratch setting things on fire, Ed. We're good. Is Santa Claus being an asshole again?
Alright.
I need
We
that
wanted
rifle
to do
real
an
quick.
early visit.
Over there.
No, it's not.
I mean, there should be a rifle down there.
No.
Hey, we're more than happy.
Oh, yeah, they won't take. I was gonna say, I'm gonna go hunt some big game real quick. I'm gonna use a rhino rifle on Santa in the spirit of Christmas. And we're like,
Don't forget
fuck
to
you,
get
Santa!
the
You've been a naughty boy this year. I'm Krampus.
That's right, you guys still have microphones.
And your muzzle loader.
Don't forget
That's a good
the
rifle. That's the
reindeer.
rifle
They
that
make
killed
good
JFK. I
venison.
mean, if you really need to hit someone from a window.
Yeah, it's got magic bullets too.
Okay, yeah, that rifle doesn't come with a second shooter, but, you know, for the first shot, it's, yeah,
You're acting like I don't have a second shooter here.
you just get the one. Yeah, but you have to put it on the opposite side. It's a lot of work.
So anyway, so you guys have opted for being stealthy still?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Wait, I can just change into a Minotaur. I'm a changeling who speaks abyssal.
Yep.
I'm just gonna do that?
Now the maximum height that I'm allowing you as a changeling to
Baby.
go,
I'll be a baby.
I'll say would be 6'6". I'd say 6'6" is a good height maximum for
So
you.
he's like a teenager.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yes.
he's like 12 or 13 equivalent, yeah.
I'll be a youthful Minotaur.
Yeah, because I realize that if I don't
Jailbait
set some
Minotaur.
right, I realize that if I don't set something of a height limit for you, then that would mean that you'd be able to changeling into like a giant, and if that were the case, that would be hectic for so many things.
Yeah, like a changeling into a gold dragon.
Yeah, pretty much, right? I'd like to changeling into a storm giant. Get to the top shelf.
30 feet, 30
Yeah.
feet high. Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys have opted to hide. Max will... Sorry, hide... For Zarvrex, it's hide in plain sight.
Max is going to, like, sneak his head around the corner of the room to scope out how many Minotaurs are in there, and then if there's not too many, he'll just, like,
Mm-hmm.
sneak into just hug the wall.
Mm-hmm. Now, I will mention that it was a straight hallway that leads into this square room. Alright?
Okay.
So you can kind of hide in the shadows of it, but it's not like you're peeking around a corner.
Okay. So we can see how many Minotaurs are in here?
There are 3 of them, in fact. You've got the old Minotaur in the center, and then 2 Minotaurs that are kind of like helping him out with stuff.
So 4 total.
Are they armed?
I mean,
They got-
I would hope
they've
they
got-
both have their arms.
Yeah. There are clubs near them, but as far as armaments are concerned, they are more or less unarmed at this moment.
Okay.
How well lit is the room?
So this center room is very well lit. There is a fire, very well maintained in here, and I'll leave it ambiguous as to where because again I didn't have the time to make fire sources. But yes, it's lit. It is very well lit in here.
Dude, lit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jahir's gonna kind of stay where he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna push his luck with his stealth. He's just gonna
Gotcha.
slam into the wall.
Yeah, Mr. Natural 24 isn't going to push his luck.
Mr. Two Natural 20s.
What the fuck, baby?
And Karma? What's Karma doing? Is she also going to be stealthy, or is she stepping out into the light?
Yeah, that'd be a really great decision, huh? Let's be stealthy.
All right.
I'm gonna have to tilt my hat down to cover my fucking eyes.
Just close your eyes.
No, then I can't see it.
Now I will. Now I will mention that as a fallen Azamar, your eyes are. It's like the glow in the dark stickers that you can get for the wall. Like people can see your eyes from a distance, but it's not like they become flashlights.
No. I'm saying like at this range they would see it. They are a lot brighter than the room would be.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the.
So Martusk challenges the old chieftain. The chieftain kind of like
fallen ones and the Sunbringers have the brightest eyes too.
Yeah, the scourge, yeah.
Literally fire irises.
Yep.
Did he disappear into the couch?
No.
But he can. I'm surprised he can, you fat ass.
He is fairly fast.
Hey, he's a good weight. He's a healthy weight, especially for an indoor cat.
He was until he started eating his brother's food bowl that I've seen him chonking on in the past 2 hours.
Oh, he usually doesn't do that anymore. That's weird.
Watched him do it.
No.
He doesn't do it when you're around.
That's true. He knows I'll chase him. So, as Martusk makes the challenge, followed up by a younger Minotaur following him, the old Minotaur in the center just kind of like is obviously frightened at this moment. The 2 Minotaurs who are standing near him kind of split off from him, and they take a position on far corners of the room. And Martusk just kind of arms out, asks him, what's it going to be?
Are we gonna do this? Or are we not gonna do this?
So the old Minotaur slams his fist into the table again, cursing up a storm, and then whoosh, flings the table into the wall, almost hitting one of the witnesses. And as he charges up Martusk...
Am I close enough to see if there are any, like, magical markings on the table?
No. You are not. You would need to get much closer to see that, considering the angle of the table. Because this is a table for a Minotaur size, not a human size, so it'd be a bit higher up.
Got it. Okay.
I might be able to see it, but I'm tall.
We need to be in our tippy toes and poses.
Yeah, you're shorty.
You should do.
Yeah, you bit. No, he's like, what was he like? Almost 7, like 6, right?
No, that would be for Zarvrex. I believe Martusk was closer to 6'10", like 6'10".
Solomon.
He's 7'7".
Oh, Solomon!
Yeah,
he's like 6'3".
Yeah, because he's pretty tall.
Yeah, he's 6'3".
Marta, he's 7'7".
Taller than Solomon.
Mm-hmm.
And a 7'7" and a 7'7".
Yep.
And 7'7".
And so, this guy's charging over at Martusk. He lowers his head to pierce into Martusk's chest. And then Martusk brings his hands up, slams it down onto the old guy's neck and knees him in the snout.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's painful.
Especially if he put enough force into it. He just broke that fucker's neck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, would you look at that? He's on the ground, unmoving.
Oh, his neck's dead. Oh.
He doing the wiggle up.
He gonna be doing the funky Spider-Man soon.
Now, Martusk does kind of like limp a little bit as he just slammed his knee into that thing really, really hard.
It was charging at him, so...
He's got himself a little bit of a puncture kind of along his abdomen just because of the horns grazing him. But he takes a step back a little bit. He allows the witnesses to slowly approach it and check the body. Dead chief.
Oh, it's the chief.
Yeah.
Did you just figure that out?
I'm
Yes.
trying to hide my presence. Yeah, I just figured that out.
Trying to hide your presence. What? You guys have Christmas already?
Technically, he did.
Yeah.
Blood Bowl Season 2.
He was like, oh, you gotta put your characters together. We didn't think it was gonna be as bad as it was, and we opened the box like, holy shit!
I thought they were going to be in these little containers, right? And I just have to paint them. No, they're in pieces. I have to break them off and put them together. And then paint them.
Are we doing a Christmas one shot again?
I assume you're talking about...
Maybe, probably not this year, because I need more time to work on what I wanted to do. But we'll do something else. We'll do something else.
I forgot to bring one of the things I was going to bring you.
It's all right. But Martusk then just in victory. The chief is dead. He becomes the new chief.
Dun, dun, dun.
He looks around, does a double take at the Minotaur, Zarvarax.
Yeah. I give him a little wave and wink. And I go, and I say in Abyssal, oh, all hail the new chief.
Yep. Martusk points towards the hallway, and he mentions, "Friends, brothers, here are the small ones from the mountain. They have been willing to pardon our transgressions in exchange for the halting of our assaults on their people. Come, my new brothers." And he speaks this one in Valnuran so that you all can understand him.
I'm gonna walk straight up to him and use my healing hands on him because he did take some damage. I'm gonna be nice. I guess you have good faith. Seen what you did. You're a fuzzy boy.
He left the
Run.
So,
Oh, right, I drank the rest of it.
there's more over here.
I know. I don't want to keep cutting in front of people.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, Martusk will go to the other witnesses and tell them a few things in Abyssal. It's not really important to narrative purposes, more or less just kind of asking how many of them were sent out on the raid, how many of them are willing to listen to a, hey, let's not attack them anymore type of command. And then all of a sudden,
If anyone will survive.
naturally. So, which one of you wants to be closest to the hall that you came in from?
I mean, I'm right next to
would
the
probably be
chieftain,
here.
so...
Yeah.
He's Jafar now!
Jafar, roll perception for me.
To come near. God damn it. I fucked that up. He shot you from Jafar. He was Jameer.
If he was Janeer, if he was here, then he could go far.
Let's go to the shopping Jamal.
All right. So Jahir, you are able to kind of like, even from where you are closer to the actual hallway itself, not the hallway. Yeah, you're closest to the hallway itself. You hear someone coming from behind. You turn.
Suddenly, this white sticky liquid.
So they're still in high school, huh?
I am 5. Shut the fuck up.
So you turn around and you see this. You see a figure hooded and cloaked appear around the corner, and even though you can't quite see the face of this creature, lock eyes with you, shout out in a feminine voice, "Shit!" raise an arm up, and all of a sudden, a bolt of blue flame shoots out from the hand, hits the ceiling of that tunnel, and it collapses, separating you from the hooded figure.
What is that?
But the explosion is very much heard throughout the labyrinth.
And the roof collapses, huh?
Say again?
The roof collapses, huh?
The roof collapses of that corridor, so the back entrance is sealed.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that.
You could say back entrance has been plugged.
I wasn't gonna say it.
We can figure out what's going on. Alright, let's see here.
So, yeah, I mean, of course, I'm pretty sure they all heard the damn
Oh, they did.
thing collapse. So, yeah, we can't go that way.
Mark Tusk, who was that?
I don't know. What happened?
Some bitch collapsed the tunnel.
What? Who was it? Did you see her?
Well, she came around the corner, said shit, and then collapsed the tunnel.
Foul-mouthed witch.
That doesn't tell us anything about who she is. So, Max is going to turn to one of the other Minotaurs and ask him, was the chief supposed to meet anyone today?
The chief meets with many individuals. We were not aware that he was going to be meeting with anyone today. But then again, we didn't know whom he got the information from to conduct his experiments. It is entirely possible that... And he gets cut off as he hears something, looks over towards that right corridor over here, and he sees a Minotaur with red hair just rushing into it. He ducks his head, slams into Martusk's chest, and boom! Slams him into the wall on the other side.
He did.
Please tell me that I was... Because I was right next to him.
Oh, he misses you.
Okay, good. Just... Whoa! You convinced the cow it was wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ba-bum. And Martusk has been impaled, and then he slumps down on the ground.
Okay. Now that this question.
Getting impaled on through the back door. That's ooh.
Well, that's that's how you do it.
Surprise! Butt sex!
Well, it was fairly common practice in medieval times to...
Sodomy.
Be right back. I need
it was actually fairly common practice, well, not common, but it was not unheard of in medieval times to make your enemies sit on their own spears.
Okay.
Generally, that's what Vlad the Impaler, that's what he was known for.
Well, it wasn't even his enemies. He took a bunch of the townspeople and threw them up on spikes.
And a second Minotaur is visible there. I only have the one Minotaur mini. I looked for them, but they were out.
You couldn't find any Minotaurs?
I could not find any more Minotaurs.
Where's the board game? I could probably throw together a couple orcs.
I wish. you need to glue them together.
Oh, I thought there was stamps.
I did too. But from what oh, that looks so nice.
Very nice.
I'm just gonna move this a little bit so that the light's a little coming through. There we go. So you see that the two Minotaurs who were hauling off the cow body have come in. They saw that Martusk had killed their previous chief, and they want vengeance. And the one just slams in. He's like clutching his chest in pain, and this is an instance of like being shanked when you had no option of defending yourself. He's currently down. You don't know if he's dying or not, but. Would the lot of you like to roll initiative for this?
Can I do something before then?
Let's go.
It's technically a bonus action.
Roll perception for me, and if you roll high enough for it, I'll allow you to take a reaction.
No, I'm not looking for that.
What are you looking for?
Did you not put your die over there?
I can do solid. That's a 4 for my initiative.
That's a 4?
Well, the die of the universe, a 4 is a 20.
I'm gonna pull out my sword, go click, 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 really fast like a strobe light.
Yeah, but
Flash! Will it blind people?
That's a 23 for initiative.
Yeah, and for initiative.
All right.
Where's initiative?
It's the initiative is a bonus added to your dexterity modifier.
14.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that? Oh, there it is.
It's at the very top of the center.
Yay. Okay, so what did I have? And then plus a 3.
So what was that total?
9 and 3.
9 and 3? 12.
No.
14. Initiative.
25.
All right. Okay, so.
Great, I'm the only one without a 20 or higher.
No. I got a 12.
Oh, I thought you said 25.
I was fucking around.
And Zarv, you said yours was a 4, Zarvrex?
Unless you're
Right.
counting that first roll I made for my reaction as a initiative, then it's 22. But
All right. So what was yours again?
what?
Yours?
Well, are we
Initiative.
counting- okay, my initiative would be 14.
14.
Unless,
Okay.
as I said, unless you were counting my reaction one, but I don't think that counts.
Well, you just want a strobe light,
Yeah.
apparently.
Well, 15-foot radius from where it's at, and it's dark-ish.
But it's lit by flame, so it's not like
Mine's
it's
brighter.
not quite enough to just blind people.
If they're looking at me, it will.
Well, he's looking at Martusk's chest right now as he impaled it.
I was reading about it, I'm like,
See, I don't know why.
it doesn't
he
say
didn't
that I
go-
can't turn it on and off really fast, and it's a bonus action to turn it on and off real fast. So as long as I keep doing that,
And
I'll get close enough and be like, flip,
Just go.
now what was Max's initiative?
21.
21, and Jahir's.
23.
Okay.
You trying to fucking fight.
And a critical success natural 20 from Solomon.
That was for his reaction.
Yeah, that's my reaction.
Oh. That makes you feel a little better.
So, at the top of the initiative, we've got Jahir. Now, from where you are, you do have line of sight on both of the Minotaurs, the one that has impaled Martusk and the one that's in that far corner over there.
Which part? Okay.
Yep, the one that's using the bear model.
I'm surprised we're in another fight, considering we almost got killed by bugs.
Almost. But it was well, never mind. I was trying to think of a bug pun, but I couldn't.
It's gonna bug you all night.
I know it will.
You got there first.
So, let's see. I'm going to. Do. How far away am I from the one that's standing in the corridor?
with my handy dandy ruler. You are 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You are 30 feet away from him.
You're making it tighter for us. I was like, fucking psycho.
He wants to sit down and stop sucking it in. He's full.
More the fact that I know I'm going to be moving around a lot and this thing's creating noise.
Alright, so I'd like to move to hit him.
Alright.
And I'd also like to cast Ensnaring Strike.
This one's gonna... So you move forward and you go to hit him. Alright. Roll it.
Thank you for moving.
You were laying down. I'm not gonna beef stew you.
I said thank you.
I mean, I'm a monster, but even that's crossing a line.
It's crop dosing, it's not beef stew.
I think beef stew requires something to come out as well.
No, beef stew is when you literally fart on someone's face.
Oh.
It's called giving them beef stew.
It's like, what
Now, Dutch ovenings are fun.
Yeah.
She's giving you shit and you're both under the same cover. You just hold it over her head and just...
16 plus 6, so 22.
A 22 will hit him. You can roll your damage.
Okay. That is going to be 4 plus 3 plus 4, so that's going to be 8, 11.
Alright.
And then,
What does the Snaring Strike do?
so the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack, or the spell ends, riding mass of 30 thorny vines appears. At the point of impact of the target must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained. I'm pretty sure you will succeed it.
Natural 20.
Magical vines until the spell ends. Let's see, a large creature. Okay, I'm pretty sure he has advantage on this too.
Well, he got a natural 20, so he's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anyways. I mean,
Good plan. Alright. Will that be all for your turn?
let's see, I still have 5 feet of movement.
You moved 30 feet.
I know.
You have 35 movement speed?
Yes, I do.
How the hell do you have 35?
It's a here special.
He got long legs.
See, I mean, I can move away, but that would create attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he can't really do anything else. Alright, we're good.
Alright, Max, you're up.
Okay, so he's going to use his bonus action to cast X.
I said bone sack. What's a bone sack?
Bonus action to cast X on the red-haired Minotaur,
Okay.
and then he's going to cast. Okay. He's going to cast. Let's see. You know what? Let's do an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Okay.
Yes. And that is.
I think the thunderstorm's starting.
Does a 17 hit?
It does. Roll damage.
All right. So that is 8 force.
Okay.
And 4 necrotic.
12. Alright. You shoot out this blast of hex from your ring ding 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 ding. And that Minotaur is now quite pissed off. He retracts his horns from Martusk's chest and he just looks up at you with bloodlust in his eyes. After that, it is Solomon.
Oh, right.
Killing time.
Well, I other guy's still stuck inside what's his nuts, right?
He just retracted his horns.
But he's still facing away from me.
Yes.
Right, that's why the book is upside down. That makes more sense.
Thunderstorms tonight.
No, I know. That's why I was like, thunder in December?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Welcome to Minnesota.
We were getting tornadoes.
My favorite one.
Thunder, the fog, all in one day.
The only thing I posted that was religious on my account was like, dear God, thank you for letting me survive this year. You little fucks are still alive?
Rock and stone, yes, QB. Rock and stone.
Did I hear a rock and stone?
A rock
I need
and
some
stone.
of that blastberry fucking deep rock galactic. Oh, righty then, I'm going to...
Max would like to move diagonally toward the far corner of the collapsed
It's just
corridor.
movement.
Huh?
He's just talking about movement. That's you. Right. What'd you say you were doing? Moving diagonally towards?
Yeah, towards the far corner of the collapsed corridor. So you know where the...
So like right there?
Yeah, towards there.
Alright. Fair enough.
You got a writing implement?
A writing implement.
If there's thunder, you want to crack the door a little bit? I want to hear it. I like, well, the rain. I like it. That's fine.
There we go.
I like it when it's like the really cold, rainy days and you open your window and like the sun is like...
I like it when it's like the super bright lightning and then a few seconds go by and there's like...
I don't like the color of lions.
I like making those. That's why I'm super happy for those.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You got your eraser roll.
Yes, I do.
I just...
Alright.
In this case, it's cool.
Okay. So, now that Max has had his turn, what's Solomon doing?
Breaking off a piece of this eraser. It's just big enough for me to...
I mean, for some reason, I have lost my other pencil, so...
I'm blaming the cats.
Yeah. It's somewhere around here. I just need to get more pencils, apparently.
Righty then. So it could be... Would it be counted as a sneak attack if I'm firing something into his back?
Unfortunately, no. That's one of those kind of messed up things about casting spells.
Hey, Brennan.
Yeah. Sneak attack, as far as I can remember, only counts if it's melee.
If I were to swing with my sword, it would be...
You would have advantage against him because his back is turned to you, yes. Sneak attack itself is the rogue ability, but you'd get advantage.
Sneak attack procs when you have advantage on an attack.
Yeah. As a rogue.
As a rogue, yes. But yeah, so you don't get any additional bonus damage for that.
I also get the... I don't know, I can't remember, because I have the thing, if I do thunder damage, I can do... Boom,
You
and I
still
go back.
You still there rotten fruit?
Like 10 feet.
Yep.
Comes to me. That's just a class of that's any lightning damage I deal.
Yep.
So
I believe it's like any lightning or thunder damage you can choose to do that.
Why are they not the same? Because lightning damage or sound damage would make no sense. But yeah, I'm
Lightning
gonna...
is electric and sound is a force wave.
Yeah, so it's still physical.
Mhm.
Anyway, lightning chromatic orb.
Yeah, all right, you lightning chromatic orb this guy. Now was that a saving throw on his part?
I don't know yet. I've never used chromatic orb, and I'm gonna cast that at my third level slot.
All right.
Give me a second. I gotta fucking... Your phone over there.
No, my phone's here.
Is that me that beeped?
Might have been.
No, Mom. Really loud.
All right, so
of 90 feet. Holy shit.
Yeah. You're pretty close for that one.
You hurl a 4-inch in diameter sphere of energy at the creature you can see within range. You choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder for the attack type with the orb, and then make a ranged spell attack against the target. Attack hits. If the attack hits, the creature takes 3d8 damage of the type you choose. At higher levels, when you cast this spell using a slot of level 2 or higher, you increase it by 1d8 for. So it's a level 1. I'm casting like 3, so I get 2d8 added to it. So I gotta make a magic attack roll.
Well, didn't you say that you didn't sleep last night?
I'm joking. It was the. I didn't sleep. I never sleep. Didn't you hear me?
All right. Okay, then.
Yeah. I never sleep is my joke.
I've heard funnier.
Yeah, I've seen funnier too.
Thank you.
2 and 5, so 5. Yeah, 12. 17?
17 hits. Roll your damage.
Fuck, what was the numbers again?
3d8.
I need 3d8, and then I need 2 more, so 5.
5d8.
Damn it, Carl! I wish you were here. I need your sack of, You know what? I'm gonna leave it at that because it's funnier.
I need your sack,
He realizes what I said.
Full stop.
And just fucking stops. Just.
I've got 2 d8s here.
You got D8 in your baby?
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Turtle.
These ones, yeah?
Oh. Count how many sets?
Yeah, you know what? Oh, shit.
Exactly
She-
5.
She got more D8s than you do.
I think I have another one in here.
You have 2 sacks.
Yeah.
One's my uncle's.
Is his name Jack?
You really should not admit that. You really should not admit that.
Alabama! Lord, I'm coming home to you.
All I do is play with it.
And we did like a second channel that's just out of context clips.
Why not, right?
I don't want to, like, disturb his powder. No, come back. Since the entrance is blocked off anyway. Wow.
Oh yeah.
777.
We gotta do a proper like fireside chat reading, right? Just wearing a nice robe and drinking
Hold on,
wine.
no.
Right.
31 damage.
14, 24, 25 damage.
25 damage. I'm gonna need my pencil back.
Wow, that
Nice.
Half the time at work we were talking about weather.
What? Give me a second. So yeah, I gotta make sure. So it's 7 and 7 is 14. 5 and 5 is 10. That's 24 plus 1 is 25.
Oh, she's looking right at the camera.
And then he really can't go too far, but I'm gonna use the push him if I can.
Alright. You can push him a little bit. That more or less just shoves him onto Martusk. But I will shove him
Yeah.
over here.
It's time for timeout.
Okay. Now, will that be your turn, or are you using your movement as well?
Well, now that he's out of attacking range, I'm going to.
Alright.
So that's. Should be all my
Yep.
movement speed.
Yeah, that's closer to like 15 or 20.
Without attacking opportunity? Or
Yep.
Striking it.
He'll be
Oh.
back.
Wow, that was fast.
Speaking of which, it is Karma's turn. Mm-hmm.
Where am I?
It's a little difficult to see with the
You're
shadow.
right there! Oh no, that's the druid. You right here.
Mm-hmm.
How is the redheaded bitch looking? Is it looking okay, or is it looking kind of ragged?
I mean, he just got hit with a ball of lightning. He's looking like Einstein if he were a cow.
Ow! Ow! I just slapped my eyeball. Oh, fuck! That backhand strike, I might not be able to see for a little bit. I scratched my eyeball.
Ooh.
That's not good.
Oh, yeah, you can move it.
What's my best options, guys?
Run right up to him, fucking smack him, and use your action surge and smack him again.
I don't have an axe.
Action surge.
I thought you said use your axe. I don't have an axe.
Because your movement should be able to get right up in front of him, and you can just fucking wail on him.
Oakley dokley, we'll do that then.
Okay. Feel free to move your model and do that.
Or you could punt a frog. Oh, wait, no, it's Minotaur right now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right up in his hairy things.
Feel free to attack then.
So
Make
I
a melee
roll
attack.
20. Right?
Yep.
20.
Wow! What's your...
Crit damage.
On your first thing with an action surge? Yeah. So,
an action surge, basically, you can do once per day, and it allows you to attack once more. If you'd like.
That means
I thought that was once per turn.
what's that mean?
No,
Do I roll
once per
another-
day you can do an action surge to give you another set of actions.
Oh, I'm saying like the thing that comes with the glass. That's what it is,
So,
right?
what do I roll? Or
Well,
two?
Well, for now, roll your damage, what is your damage for your weapon?
What's your weapon?
Hang on, I got this. Longsword. 1d8 plus 3.
Because she's wielding her shield as well. She can only swing that thing one-handed.
Right, okay.
1d8
So-
plus 3, so it's maxed out.
Yep, so it's maxed out at 8. Roll a d8 one more time, and that counts as your crit damage.
So I roll 2d8s.
No, you roll 1d8.
You only roll one.
I roll 1d8.
Because
Yep.
you already critted, so one's already maxed out. They're
Yep.
all in there already. Just pick a
Yeah, I'm
color.
trying to pick.
So basically, the way we do crits is that the first set of dice.
That's a 2.
All right. The first set of dice that comes with a crit is maxed out. This is to avoid getting snake eyes on a crit.
Oh, yeah. No, so you did 10 damage in the first swing, so roll
Yep.
20 again.
If you wish to use your action
I
surge,
rolled a 20 again?
Yeah, for your action surge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get
an
that
action
damage.
surge lets you attack again. And you won't be able to use it again until you get a full night's rest.
Wow, 19 plus 5. Yeah, you're
All
smacking,
right.
bitch.
Roll to attack. Roll your damage.
Yeah, just 1d8.
You go up, you swing your sword.
6.
Oh, I forgot. Did you add your strength modifier to your
No.
damage?
So
I believe it's a +3.
What?
Where's
No, 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 no. No, you don't. Oh, that's right. Yes, you do.
Yes,
I
you
am
do.
sorry.
He hasn't been playing a martial class in
So, yeah, you
20
got a
years,
+3.
so he forgot
So,
about that.
That swing you did with that crit, where it was a 2, that 2 increased to a 5.
Because you have a +3 in
Yeah.
strength.
That plus 3 in strength gets added onto your damage. So that 6 is now a 9. It's smart math. Yeah. You did some damage.
So you just run up to this thing and you do double strike!
Oh, whackity whack whack whack.
Godspeed!
I like to imagine.
Yeah,
I like to-
don't touch back.
Yeah, can you say it?
I like to imagine that Karma rushes up to this Minotaur and slices a K into his chest.
Because karma's a... You missed.
So that the Raven Queen will know who sent you.
Brandon,
What's up?
she also gets the action surge back after a short rest.
Oh, a short rest. Okay, so you just have to
Take
sit
a
down.
2-minute nap.
So you just have to sit down, have a smoke, and you get your action surge again.
Alright, where is it?
Alright. So, after that, it is Minotaur 2's turn. And Minotaur 2 is going to be having a little bit of a trouble just determining who's going to be attacking first.
How much life you got?
Minotaur 2 is going to... He's gonna roll to determine who he attacks first, because he...
I realize I can use Thunderous Strike with my rebuke,
Boom.
too.
Alright, so he rolled a 6. That means he's attacking Solomon. So this Minotaur actually has an axe in his hand, so he's going to be flinging it at you. I got a 2!
It's just.
All right. So, let's see here. I'm just gonna double check something.
Oh,
He's
big
a little
stretch.
dizzy from getting knocked around.
No, that's the other guy.
Well,
The
no,
one right in front of you that you had swinging at me. I'm pretty sure, right? Not redhead.
Yep.
Well, fuck,
You filleted his fur. He didn't get moved too far.
Joe, whichever fucking here, there, whatever.
Jafar.
Well, that is
Jafar, who is Jahir right now.
I can't, but
He's
hit
just
him,
right
didn't
next to
he?
you.
He hit
so
him.
he's gonna
Oh.
try one more thing just so I can try this. He misses that one too,
Good job.
so we're fine.
Just
Zarvarex, you're up.
be like, I should wear this hat more often.
Alright.
The belt buckle comes off and just deflects the axe and rights itself.
The fuck was that?
The hat's just going.
I got a Scooby-Doo hat. Fantastic.
Yeah, your Scooby-Doo sword. You have a Scooby-Doo hat now.
Speaking of, I thought that crossover with Johnny Bravo and the Scooby-Doo game was a lot later in the series. It is literally episode 3 of season 1.
That'll do it.
I watched like 3 seasons, or no, it was 2 seasons in one sitting, and then I passed out. There's 4 seasons.
Damn. Zarvarex, how you doing, buddy?
He's
Good.
riveted.
I'm debating whether or not I should let down my Minotaur form. I'm thinking I won't, though. Let's do,
you have any weapons?
I have something better than a weapon.
He's got his penis.
Which of the hostiles is closest? I can't really tell.
The one that we're all fucking ganking?
Yeah, the one that they're all ganking is technically closer, but you wouldn't be able to get into melee range with them surrounding him
Oh,
like
yeah, because
this.
he's also bigger now. If he was as small as
Yep.
he was there, it'd be fine. He could fit in next to him.
Please. Don't leave me alone with this Minotaur.
Are you at the other one?
Yeah, he's over there.
I put the other one in timeout in the corner.
The other Minotaur's right here.
The other one, she's gonna charge me. Because I'm gonna be, in the middle of nowhere, and I'm a caster, I'm not a tank.
Right.
I'm not a tank either. One of these things hits me, I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
Alright. I'm going to...
Use your horns and do the same thing he did.
Get horny now.
I'm gonna
Sarah
get between
sheds a
Max
single tear in
and
pride.
Minotaur.
Say again?
I'm gonna position myself between Max and the Minotaur.
Okay.
He's taking one for the team.
He said
It's a good 5 feet of movement.
he's a brick wall.
Alright. And I'm going to shout in Abyssal, "What are you doing? The new chief has been chosen. Stop this madness." And then I am going to hold my action. No wait, am I at the bottom of the initiative?
There's one Minotaur that there's one other Minotaur, but you can reactivate your hold action until your next turn. So if something triggers your hold action, then you can go ahead and use it up until your next call. You just have to let me know.
Yeah. So what number is the Minotaur in the corner there?
It's the right ahead.
Yeah, he's Minotaur 1. Minotaur 1
Okay.
and then Minotaur 2.
Has Minotaur 1 already gone?
He is not.
We've got Minotaur red and
Okay.
we've got Minotaur
I'm
blue.
going to hold my action until Minotaur 1 comes within melee range of me.
Okay. Now what are you holding?
I am holding a spell.
Okay. I'm assuming this.
Right.
Now I'm assuming the spell is a touch range, right?
Yes. It's a self,
Gotcha.
and then it gives me a melee attack.
Gotcha. Yep, that's fine.
Ooh, what spell is this?
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Right, I'm curious now.
All right. So first of all, roll persuasion for me, because you do appear as a Minotaur.
And I speak their language. Right
Yep.
on.
So roll persuasion.
Fuck me, that's a natural one. That's a natural one, 4 or 5.
Well, that wasn't really your main intent anyway, so...
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well,
Well, You don't know where you went wrong. All you know is that you went wrong somewhere, and this thing's pissed at you now.
Yeah.
He's just like.
So it's Minotaur 1's turn, and Minotaur 1... Minotaur 1...
It's one of those lemon
Well...
juices.
Yeah, he's gonna do this.
Extendo version.
He is going to... He's gonna rush you. He is going to rush you. So...
Doesn't put a gun, you bitches.
So first off, he's going to move up to you. Now, you said you were going to hold your action. What is your spell? Because he got a 19 plus his bonus to hit you with a gore.
Oh no.
Okay. My spell is Primal Savagery.
All right.
And I roll a... Okay. A 14 plus, and I think... That's fine. Okay, so I have a 19 to hit him with my melee spell.
Okay, that hits.
And... I do 9 acid damage.
Ooh. 9 acid damage?
Yes. And then, as part of the spell, my... Hold on, I'm gonna get the description because it's pretty fucking awesome. I channel primal magic to cause my teeth and fingernails to sharpen, ready to deliver a corrosive attack.
Mmm. All right,
so
then.
I make the attack, and then I'm gonna like do a really hearty growl.
Don't say what
All right.
be afraid to give blood.
So, you strike this thing with your primal savagery. Right as this guy ducks his head and is going to gore you. Now, here's the thing. Minotaurs have a thing called charge. If they move, if they move 10 feet or more, they deal an additional 2d8 on their damage. So first of all, that is 3, 5, 9... Ooh, 16! 16 plus 4, so 20 damage to you.
How much life you got, buddy?
Oh, no, but that still hurts.
And you're going to need to, and you're going to make a strength saving throw, please.
Use the Minotaur stats. Use the Minotaur stats.
That's not how that works.
It is.
Not with a changeling.
Oh, okay.
If it were a spell, by all means.
5.
You are now prone.
Oh, great.
But I
Alright,
do
well.
have good news for you. The Minotaur had to use Reckless in order to hit you with his charge. Otherwise, it would have been an 8 plus his bonuses. So,
Nice.
attacks made against him this round will have advantage as well.
Alright, get in on this spellcaster.
Yep.
You got it.
But, after dealing significant amount of damage to your buddy, this Minotaur retracts his horns from the changeling's body. And Jahir's turn is up next.
We finally get to see the invisible bitch from My Hero.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised it took this long. You just need to put some paint on it. I can't see it from here.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just need to put makeup on her and she'll be visible.
But didn't they do that or something like that?
That was a meme, but this is like legit.
I feel like I've seen that photo.
Find his ass.
How ragged is Minotaur 2 looking?
Minotaur 2 is actually looking fairly healthy. You've definitely done some all three of you have definitely dealt some sorry, 2 of you. Solomon didn't attack him. But the 2 of you have dealt some significant damage to him. But it's not like he's on death's door or anything.
I did a decent chunk of damage on that one, though.
You did.
But the one that's near Zarv is... He's got that thing where if we do something, it'll be better.
Yep, reckless.
That's that thing.
You more or less have an advantage to attack him. For this one particular turn.
I want to shoot his ass.
Do it.
I want to...
Come Kamehameha.
That would be me.
Be fine. Kamehameha.
Oh, by the way.
I'm not gonna karma chameleon this shit. I'm sorry.
That song keeps playing at my work now.
By the way, Omen. Kalu is a barbarian bard.
A barbarian. Yeah.
Can someone say scream metal?
Or it's gonna be instead of it's gonna be I'm so pretty, oh pretty Blair.
So pretty.
Tornado
pretty
sirens.
again.
Yes, QB. Tornado. Well, we haven't gotten tornado sirens over here yet.
No, but we had a fat ass Santa riding on trucks, waking everybody up.
We did.
Well, we got some thunder and lightning over my knee.
Mm-hmm.
Is it very, very frightening?
Well,
I beat you to it.
seeing as my computer is still plugged in.
You know, the last
Yeah,
time
I'm gonna hit him.
my computer wasn't plugged into the fucking surge strip and the fucking internet router was, and the internet router fried and my PC was fine. I'm under the assumption it's because my PC has, like, the graphics card takes a lot of power.
Maybe. Oh, by the way, I think I figured out like a potential reason for why my computer is being a little sluggish right now. I think I need to clean it.
Alright, cool. No, it should be fine.
Really?
Should
Like,
be speed.
physically clean, like, dust out of it?
Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. But anyway, as Jahir is planning his turn...
Oh, no, I'm hitting him.
Oh, you're just gonna hit him? Okay, roll it.
Yeah.
Roll it, you fucking wood elf.
It's a 24.
Roll damage.
And then I'm going to also expend a spell slot to this Divine Smite his ass as well.
Kaboom!
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Snake eyes, snake eyes, snake eyes.
Double 20s.
So that is going to be 2d4, so that is... that's a 4.
Okay.
That's a 4.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 4. That's a 16 plus...
4, 4, and 4 is 12.
8.
Oh, that breeze is nice.
7.
27?
So 16 plus 8 plus 7, so...
So how'd you get the 16? I thought it was 4, 4, and 4.
2d4
Mm-hmm.
plus 4.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, never mind, that's 12. I
Yeah,
added an extra 4.
I was about to say.
I mean, I could, because I didn't do it last turn, but I technically can, since I hit, I can technically attack with the back end of that scimitar.
That would be a separate attack roll, of course.
Yeah, I know. So, okay, so yeah, it's 12 plus 8 plus 7.
27. Alright. Fucking paladins, man.
No, 12 plus 8 plus 7. Yeah, 26, I'm sorry, yep.
And that 8 and 7 are both radiant damage. Just
Alright then. Yeah, Minotaur 2 is looking a little roughed up.
Take him out, take him out, take him out.
Will that be all for your turn, Jahir, or are you going to use the back end of your blade?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the back side of the blade too.
Keep your pimp stick straight.
Now, if I remember correctly, the way that works is that you can roll again, but you don't get your... Like, you get your proficiency bonus, but I don't think you get your stat bonus, do you?
I don't get the...
Yeah, I think you don't get your stat bonus on the second attack.
I don't get... Yeah, basically it's just, it's a straight attack roll and then it's 1 less d4, so...
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Roll
I
it.
don't think I get the proficiency bonus, but... Oh, that's... Okay, that's a 17.
That'll hit again. Roll your damage.
4.
Okay.
Swing by about a...
The Minotaur is quite furious with you now. Max, it is your turn.
Alright, he's going to scream, "Get off him!" And he's going to play a quick healing tune. He's going to cast Healing Word.
Okay.
And on Zarvarax.
Oh,
And it's going to be...
You fall down! You get back up again!
Keep me down!
No Minotaur's gonna keep you down.
That's 7, so hopefully that'll help.
You heal yourself for 7 HP, Zarvarax.
Yep. Thank you much.
Yep. Alright, and then I'm going to expend a 2nd level spell slot and cast Chromatic Orb. We're going to go fire this time. And this is with advantage, right?
Yes, it is, because he used Reckless.
Okay. So that's definitely not going to hit. And that will hit. Okay, so that's a 21.
Damn it. Yeah, that hits.
And let's see here. Okay. No, oh, jeez, no, not all the way. Sorry. No. Sorry. Let's see here. Alright.
All ones. Roll ones. Roll ones.
Ever since you said that, we've all rolled really, really high.
And that is 18.
All right.
18 fire damage.
Okay.
And 3 necrotic.
18 and 3.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and as he's playing the healing tune, he's gonna do a quick. He's gonna do. Let's have a little flavor to this. Yeah, he's gonna do the quick healing chord, and then he's gonna place his hands on the strings to silence it, and then shove a power chord and produce that 4-inch sphere of flame, and it's gonna head right towards the Minotaur.
Okay, fair enough. Now, do you want to move anywhere, or are you good where you are?
Bards in a nutshell. Your head should be on a pike. I wrote a song about you. What? It goes like this. You're a bitch!
Yes.
All right.
Is the entire corridor shut off, or gonna
The entire corridor is more or less shut out, but you can go as far back as the diorama is built.
Okay.
And then it's just a mound of rock.
Yep, got it. You know, just move him about 10 feet closer to the corner of the room.
Okay.
That'll work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, once that's done, it is Solomon.
Chromatic Orb level 2. At Redhead.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta get closer to... Oh, fuck it, I'll take that attack opportunity. Yes, I'm gonna move. Move!
You're just gonna move right up to him, huh?
I'm not gonna go right... Well, you know what, fucking get right up to him.
Alright, feel free to move your mini. As you move away, the Minotaur 2 is gonna try to hit you.
Oh, please say, because...
And rebuke! Oh, fuck it, yeah, he's just gonna do this. Boop. With his axe, he's going to... Well, he can't actually Reckless, because this is a reaction. I would like to, though. So that's going to be a 17.
Yeah.
Alright, he hits you with his great axe.
Rebuke!
Well, he might take damage from this, but he's still hitting you with 2d12.
And if it's lightning damage, I can send him back, too.
Alright, it is 8 and 5 plus 4. So 8 and 9. That's going to be 17 damage to you, my good man. Wait, when did you take damage?
I have 16 health.
You should have more than that. You're level 3, aren't you?
I have 16 health.
Oh! You are currently unconscious on the ground.
Mm-hmm. But that rebuke still kicks off.
I am willing to allow that. What was the damage again?
I need to remember.
a cleric thing?
It's my ass and everything, yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, where the fuck did it go?
I'm pretty sure it's under a different name on the actual Azamar stat block, but it's the rebuke concept.
Oh, the Hellish Rebuke?
It's like that, but it's not.
It's the Azamar equivalent.
Yeah. So I'm just going to use the rebuke.
I can't find my book of Volo's Guide.
Okay, so
That's Mordenkainen's. That's Eberron. That's Dungeon Master's Guide. That's Xanathar's. That's World Map. It's Monster Manual.
You are Fallen Azamar, right?
Yeah.
It might have been under the...
Oh, okay, so it's 2d8 lightning damage. Or thunder.
Alright.
It was actually written down on my sheet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's not an Azamar trait, that's a cleric.
Oh, Tempest Cleric then. Roll your 2d8. Three damage? Alright.
Really?
I mean, I couldn't completely cast it. It dropped my ass.
Right, I get it, but still.
I told you, one swing is all it's going to take.
But after that, it is Karma. You just saw the man who has protected you since you were 7 years old get bludgeoned by an axe. How does that make you feel?
Do I still have my healing potion?
I believe you should, yeah.
Can I use it?
You can.
Do you want me to use it?
Hold on a second.
Take it out first, take out the Minotaur first.
Well, this is just down, so...
That means you're at 0 HP.
Yeah, I know. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm looking at something.
But yes, Karma, you have the ability to keep on attacking. You can disengage for a little bit. And the disengage option takes up an action and will allow you to move away from the Minotaur 2 without provoking an attack. But you won't be able to use other actions like using an item.
He only gets one.
So, kill the thing first, then I have to deal with him.
He only
Yep.
gets one attack of opportunity per round.
That's also true. Oh yes, that is correct. That is very correct. So Karma, you can actually just completely move away from Minotaur 2 and use a healing potion on Solomon if you like.
Let's see what would you like?
Save it.
Save it?
Yeah.
Well, I have two, but yeah.
Save it. I chose to take no healing potion.
It's a
Besides,
9.
I would have got one and I gave it to...
And what am I rolling? I'm rolling...
Yep. If you're rolling to attack, you're rolling the d20.
Yeah, but...
What are you saying? Swinging with your sword?
Yeah.
So it's your 1d8 plus 3.
For damage, yeah.
Yep, so you roll a 20, a d20, and you're plus 3 to...
Okay, so I plus 3 it?
With your strength, right?
The way that 2 hits
My
works.
strength is...
Oh, it's plus 5 to hit, then, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, so roll your die, you get plus 5 to hit, which would be here.
Okay.
So that's the hit. So when you roll, whatever you roll, you added 5 to it. Oh, you rolled a 9, so...
Yeah.
9 plus 5?
14.
That's 14.
Okay.
14 just barely hits. Roll your damage.
And your diamonds.
Diamonds in the rough.
7 and 3.
So 10?
10 damage is...
Plus another 3. That was before her strength modifier.
Where'd the plus 3 come from?
It's a 1d8 plus 3 plus her strength.
Oh no, the plus 3 is in reference to her strength.
Yeah. Then, okay.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be.
But 10 damage is exactly what you need to down the Minotaur.
You bitch!
Just barely made it out of that.
Some of them did.
I'm fine.
Yeah. We'll put a pause on your condition right now, for now.
It'll be fine. I'm gonna astral project and just harass people.
Are you gonna ask them a couple annoying questions?
I'm going to become a floating skull.
But yes.
Church.
So Karma, you used your action to attack the Minotaur. You still have your movement.
I have an axe.
Action, not axe.
Oh, why do I keep hearing axe?
I don't know.
Or something, I don't know.
But you have your.
Have axes.
Yep.
You could pick up an axe.
You could. Yeah.
Or that
I'll
now,
pick up his.
or now that a threat is out of the way, you could pick me up.
Well, now that the threat's out of the way, you can move over to Solomon so that on your next turn you can use a health potion on him.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Alright, feel free to move your model over to where Solomon is
Where are
lying.
you?
Just because of my stupidity, I'm not getting somebody else down. Not again.
Alright. After that, it would be Minotaur 2, but he's dead right now. That means it is Zarvarax! You are currently on the ground prone. You've just been healed by the word of healing. What are you doing?
And Minotaur 2 is the one that's was over there, so I have Minotaur 1 still over me.
Yep. And Minotaur,
Alright.
you are the last player who can act before Minotaur 1's reckless disadvantage is up.
Alright, well, I mean, I guess I'll just do another Primal Savagery since I have him in range.
Alright. Now, I'm going to clarify that you do get up, right? You don't remain
Yes.
prone?
I
Gotcha.
use half my movement, so.
Gotcha.
It's not like he's gonna move anyway.
That's true. Primal Savagery, go for it.
I have advantage, right? Because it was reckless?
That is correct.
Alright. First roll is a 19, so that's not bad. Second roll is a dirty 20.
That'll do it. Both of them would have hit him, so roll your damage.
Alright. Let's see here.
You're not gonna beat shape?
Oh.
Well, I suppose you can. Anyway.
1 acid damage.
All right.
You know, you win some, you lose some. And it's 1d10, no modifier, so that was a risk. But
Fair enough.
yeah, he takes 1 acid damage. And
Alright.
Has he had his attack of opportunity already? I think
He has not
he
taken
hasn't,
it yet.
right? No, that was the other guy?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. I guess I will just vibe.
You're just
Hang out
vibing.
there. Yeah.
Just vibe with your 9 HP.
Can I yell at him as a free action?
Oh, absolutely.
Alright, in Abyssal I yell, surely you see how this is going, give up now and you will be
You
spared.
want to see an animal eat people? Actually, definitely, yeah.
So you're gonna say that to him? He's not really paying attention to you anymore. Not much anyway. So,
Alright.
in the meantime, it is his turn, and he has his eyes on a specific annoying little fucker. So, I'm gonna weigh my options here. All right. What this guy's gonna do is, because Max has moved away from right behind you, he's got a line of sight on him. He's gonna charge.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna charge over to Max.
Opportunity.
By all means.
Get that nat 20, boy.
Shit, can I use a cantrip as an attack of opportunity if it's a melee magic?
It'd be like
Yeah, it said.
Is it like Flame Blade or Booming Blade?
Reaction?
No. No, it's a full action. Okay, I guess I can do an unarmed strike.
Gotcha. Unarmed strike his ass.
Punch him in the dick!
Slap his ass as he runs by you.
Just be like, go get him.
Talk about
Call shot, hit him in the balls.
That's a what?
That was a 5 to hit.
Yeah, you miss him. As the Minotaur charges the bard. While the devil's horns minced his tender meat.
Kicked in his teeth. I know that's not how it goes, but copyright.
As a reaction, Max will cast Shield.
Okay.
He gets a +5 to AC until his next turn. So he now has an AC of 19.
You're gonna roll a 20, and I'm gonna laugh.
Ah, that would be funny, wouldn't it? Especially considering he's goring this guy. So now I have to choose. I'm
leave it to destiny.
I'm not gonna kill him because that die will kill him.
Will you kill him?
Let's not use that one.
You're safe. You killed the Minotaur. What the for?
This is why we don't tempt fate. But he is going to reckless again to try again his chances. He wouldn't have needed it, but it's reckless, so we're doubling it again. So the first one was a 17, the second was an 18. 18 plus 6 is 22.
Yep.
Sorry, yeah.
Plus that
24.
Charge.
Yeah.
Plus your...
So he has gored you, Max.
Great.
So it's going to be 2d8 for the gore, and then a 2d8 for the charge, and then +4 after that. So 7, 17, 20, 24 points of piercing damage heading your way.
He's down.
Boom! As you are gored. And currently unconscious with 2 gaping holes in your chest. That's the end of...
other places.
Right. And that's Minotaur 1's turn. It is Jahir! You are up.
Jabal and...
Alright, do I have advantage since,
Yes.
this was one that is technically toward me?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm attacking.
Well, you have advantage anyway because he used Reckless.
Oh, yeah, I would, wouldn't I? So, rolling with advantage.
Crit.
What am I guys gonna
Crit.
do?
Crit.
And the second one. Oh, would you look at that? Yeah, that's 26, sorry.
Yeah, that hits. Roll your damage, you fucker.
Wait, is that a crit?
Yes.
Ah! Awesome.
Oh, man. And just for the hell of it, I'm gonna roll for the second attack. Because I'm gonna do it anyways. Would a 18 hit?
Yes, it would.
Okay. So,
Wouldn't the higher of the numbers hit?
Yeah. Just let me know your finished off total of damage.
62.
No kidding.
first one was going to be 2d4, so that's
Smite, tell me you have a smite left.
I do. I've got one so
Vaporize this fucker.
Fuck it. He just watched this party. He just watched the party members go down.
2 of them.
Yeah, he just watched 2 party members go down. That's another one. So that's gonna be 8 plus 3, so 11. God, math.
Yeah.
Very relaxing breeze.
Plus 3 plus 4
Crop that door open.
plus.
I like
This
whistling
one.
windows.
That's another 3 plus 8. 8 plus.
She's awake.
I just want to make sure.
She's awake.
35
Awake-ish.
damage.
35?
Yep.
Fucking...
Is that with your smite?
That's with everything.
Oh.
Fire everything.
So he did?
What would be the description that you would give me when I tell
Extra
you
crispy.
to...
How do you want to do this?
We here at the Campaign with No Name, I mean the Tales of Drifell, do not steal from other people's work.
Bullshit.
Especially when other people's work aren't exactly well written.
Alright, so then let's see.
Pretty sure like half of the stuff that has happened in this Grouch Turn.
Tell me how you want to kill this thing.
Crappy brain.
How are you gonna eviscerate this bitch?
Yeah.
Dost thou like to do this?
Hold on.
Tell me how you're gonna go primal on this bitch.
Actually, no.
Tell me how the tunnel tastes, little man!
He said he had the high
I
ground.
think, we've all seen the Tasmanian, he's just going, yeah, he's just going to turn him into a spring.
Alright. You slice him and you dice him.
Treat him like he's the eye in Pixar.
I get it.
Hey, you're the lamp.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Hostiles eliminated. Who's gonna be picking up the dying bodies?
I'll be fine, I'm just napping.
Wake the fuck up!
Truthfully, didn't actually go down, just wanted to nap.
Out of combat, can I, since I'm over there by Matt, can I do lay on hands and heal him a little bit?
You can, but I am curious because both Max and Solomon are next up in the initiative. I just want to see what your death saving throws would have been. So if you guys wouldn't mind rolling once.
Yeah, okay.
17.
Okay, so Solomon would have been healthier.
9.
Max would have been less healthy.
Yeah.
But yeah, but no, like it all depends on you guys how you want to heal your comrades in arms.
What do you want to
Heal
do
over
this?
there, and I have no more spell
Bitch, that
slots.
is potion bottle.
I'm going to lay on hands.
Dead. Resurrects. Thank God. Oh, you fucking bitch! Dude. She way be wasted.
I can heal a total of 15, but I want to save some, so it's... You're going to get 10 HP.
You're using your potion? Alright, roll to heal him.
Oh my god!
That would be, I believe it's a D4.
That was a big one.
Oh, there's a big one?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Roll the appropriate dice for a big one healing potion.
I shouldn't say big one.
What's the appropriate die?
What did you have written down on your character sheet for your the health potions that you have?
I didn't write it down.
No, Ed, what are the potions? Oh, we didn't have it.
No,
Rolling.
Carl did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not rolling. God damn it. Max!
Yeah. Max.
What does the potion say in your inventory?
Yeah, the potions that were given to you as thanks by the hospital.
Hey, it just says healing potion.
Okay, so that's basic healing potion then. In that
That's a
case.
So
Yep.
that's just a 4.
Yeah. And your caltrops.
You know, like 2d4 or something like that?
I am looking it up. That's W's. I need to go back to the P's.
Would be really helpful. If
Yep,
you
2d4 plus 2.
Fucking looked like
They're the little caltrops.
Yep.
So 2 of those.
this.
2 of those plus 2 HP gets healed when you roll
You
those.
can roll one of them twice.
Yep.
I rolled a d20 and got an 8. Does that count? That's 2d4.
4 and a 3.
So 7 plus 2, 9 HP is bestowed upon you, Solomon.
Wow, it's almost like the die of the universe almost calculated it.
Yeah. It had the one margin for error.
Yeah, it's called a variable.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's good.
Yeah, so all party members are present and accounted for.
I'm still gonna stay laying down. I'm gonna pretend like I'm sleeping.
Start kicking him.
Oh, you wouldn't know. I'd have to roll performance for that, wouldn't I?
He's like,
Yes, you would.
You're supposed to wake up.
Hey,
I'm gonna
The annoying
pretend
demon
I'm sleeping.
teenager.
Ah, that's cocked.
What'd you roll?
17.
Well then.
Hold on. His performance, so... I hate this fucking... So, a dirty 20... Okay, 17? Dirty 21.
Dirty 21. It turns out that Solomon was an actor as he was a kid, you know? He voiced many a great characters in the Stormwind animes.
Field book.
When he has a roll persuasion.
No, it's a performance, because he's trying... I mean, technically it would be deception at that point, but
It still is,
performance...
but I'm
yeah.
performing it, so... Now, if anybody, I think, talks to me, I have to roll a persuasion.
All they have to do is, like, put a finger to your neck and be like, what is this JoJo's heartbeat I feel?
No. Like, I'm going to play it off like I was just sleeping the entire time. That's my thing.
Alright.
That's what I'll stick right now. Just...
Alright, Max, you got up. I heard you say you want to do something.
Yeah, well, first off, he's gonna thank you here, so thank you, I owe you my life. And then he's going
Oh, great, I get an X card to the back, too.
And then he's gonna head over to Martusk
Alright.
and check to see if he's still alive.
You head over to Martusk.
Yeah, you can use Big Red for him
And
now.
that's a 17 on a medicine check.
He is alive, but he's hurting something real bad.
Okay, so I'm going to cast
He's tenderized beef.
Tender. Alright, let's see here. Alright, I'm going to roll 2 spells on the first level and cast Healing Word at... I think that should give me enough for 3rd level. Yes.
Gotcha.
So... And so that is 7 and 4, so that's 11.
Okay.
Heal for 11 HP.
You have my gratitude. Small one.
Long live the king. Who were those, who was that red-headed Minotaur?
Undoubtedly a loyalist of the chieftain. There have been a few. There have been a few who have been more eager than others to follow in his rule. But now is not the time for that. If these two are here now, that means others are likely to follow. You must flee. The other two who will witness, they will vouch for me. Allow your... He looks over at the other two Minotaurs and he kind of looks over at you. Allow my young Minotaur friends to guide you out. Hopefully that will allow safe passage. Go now.
Can you take us real quick to the chamber in which you
The Chamber of Secrets.
the previous chief did his experiments?
Well, This here is where his experiments were conducted. As to where he put the bodies of his failed experiments, only the Minotaur you slew would know.
Damn it.
Revify.
Yeah, I'd like to inspect,
If you have that spell, you could.
that's higher level than any of us are. I would like to inspect the table.
The table on the other side of the
You
wall.
can see it was unable. As the blood stains on the floor, you could see it was disabled.
There are no runic markings carved anywhere into the table. It's just a table.
Okay. Alright.
I had the inspiration to make tables as well last night, but I was so tired and I needed to get to work.
I've got a bunch of medieval assets that I can turn into printables if you want me to make tables.
Oh, this is funny. I'm actually hearing
Please do.
I'm actually hearing the thunder at the same time that I'm hearing it over
Yeah.
Discord.
It's quite nice.
Sometime next week, then do a sit down. I'll be like, hey, here's this, here's that.
Thank you, thank you.
Of course, you're gonna have to paint them all, but
Oh, naturally.
Alright, let's get out of here.
All right. So, welcome to a part of the night that I have been looking forward to. There's a lot of you have joined together, for the most part. Who wants to try and wake Solomon up?
Oh yeah, big red. That's
Let's
that's
just
our
leave him.
good idea. Leave him alone and he'll go home.
Say again?
Without his tail.
So let's just leave him.
Do you want to leave Father Solomon in this dark, dank cave?
Hey, it's his choice to
Dreary
stay or go.
Hey, what weapons does Minotaur 1 have?
Minotaur 1 and 2 both have axes. They have great axes.
Alright, I'll take the one from Minotaur 1.
Okay, add a great axe to your inventory. This thing is fucking heavy.
Did they have any coin on it?
They do not.
Oh.
Yeah, bet you could strip them and use their hide though.
You could. If you want to take their loincloths.
No, I meant their skin. They're
You'd
technically cows.
Mm-hmm.
Leather. I'm already wearing leather.
Very tight pants, huh? No, Mama, I'm too old for the tight pants. I mean the tiny pants.
All right. But in any case, assuming Omen Solomon at this point doesn't want to be left behind.
Oh, I'm still playing that. I didn't hear him.
Fair enough. Who wants to wake up Solomon? Don't everyone speak up at once.
I'll just poke him. Reach over and poke him with my avatar.
All right, you poke Solomon.
Is unconscious again.
You still playing off your sleep?
Well, if I'm laying on the ground and there's no way I see that coming, my eyes are closed, I'm not paying attention. He pokes me with that. That counts as killing me, right?
No. Because he needs to penetrate you before that actually counts as killing you.
Phrasing.
But no, you do suddenly feel someone poking at you with something sharp.
I'm sleeping.
Okay. Being a tough little brat.
A 14 says I was sleeping, a 2 says I was waking up.
Right. Anyone just want to carry his ass or something?
Ask someone to try to do it.
You just know.
Wait, let's see.
Strong enough, Chief.
We're dragging him.
All right.
Oh shit.
As you drag Solomon along, where do you go? Do you go this way or that way?
Well, we follow the Minotaurs. They're the ones that are supposed to be guiding us,
So
right?
to the right one.
Well,
That's just me.
yep, that's just him.
I thought when you said the young Minotaurs, I thought you meant his witness.
No. The, it's Zarvarax. Zarvarax looks like a young Minotaur.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
So we have no fucking clue where we're going.
No.
God damn it.
Welcome to the maze.
Let's go up.
Batty!
Oh yeah, I turn into a weasel and just start to stick my way out.
There you go. Perfect.
But seriously, here's the part of the maze that can be uncovered. You want to go this way or that way?
I'd recommend the smaller side.
Hold on, I'm leading. We have to keep the charade that I'm guiding you guys.
Because I'm sleeping.
Now roll a d4.
All right.
And it's a 1, so we're gonna go north.
This way?
Or,
Straight through the wall.
Yes.
You said
That is
no.
that way, because that's what is up on my camera.
All right.
That is the rules.
So you move this way,
We're gonna go north.
uncovering this section. And from here,
I'm holding my hat now as I'm getting drunk so it doesn't fall off.
I'm gonna have to angle this a little bit. There we are.
Dice tray is really bouncy.
So you see two dead ends, one on this direction and one on this direction. But there are some things over here. You see mostly cow corpses just kind of like lying over around here. You can choose to inspect them, or you can move along in the opposite direction. Over here you don't quite see anything. It looks like this is in the process of being dug out, but they haven't quite finished anything just yet.
I'm going to inspect the corpses.
Inspect them!
Gonna wake up and activate green flame blade and set them on fire.
Do you?
What? No, I'm being drugged. I'm holding my hand. I'm waiting a second.
He's sitting there sleeping.
Just.
Investigation, yes.
Well, what exactly are you investigating specifically?
Well, I'm looking
You said you
to
had a capture that
see
needs to be assembled.
what kind of magic was used, or
Yeah, because if you're looking for that, that's an arcana
You
check.
shouldn't need any kind of screwdrivers or anything.
That's 19. So
I'm
that's
saying you shouldn't need it.
20,
It's pretty simple to put together.
Holy oh yeah, it's just a screw together.
All right. This is a magic that is very, very ancient. This is the type of magic that, for all intents and purposes, should not be capable of functioning right now.
Got a simple answer.
As far as to how it's being done, you have no idea.
That fucking cable. People are gonna be mad.
I've got some. There we go. You don't fully understand what's been going along, but think of it as a failed polymorph. Think of it kind of like that.
okay.
That's the best you can understand from it with just this preliminary checking.
But it's nothing necrotic or anything like that.
Nope.
Okay. Alright, I think, wow, this minute, guy, okay, that's weird. Let's keep going.
Alright. So obviously dead end here, dead end there. You guys head over this way now.
Hold on, I'm leading. Let's
Yep.
He's like, let's try to
All
go
right.
through that wall.
We can't go back to the right, right?
Yeah,
That's
this is
west
blocked
part.
off.
Okay, let me re-roll.
Alright.
Fuck, it's a one again.
There's only one option.
Oh, is there? I thought there was two.
Yep. No, because this one's blocked off. This one hasn't been finished yet in terms of like dug out, and this is a dead end over here.
Yeah, but in the main room, aren't there?
Yep.
Is there?
There's this one right here.
That's it? Oh, I guess we'll go back to that. I thought there was one of the others, of the cupboard side too.
So coming in here. Over on here, this kind of looks like a location for jugs and bottles of water, basically. Just like a nice refreshment station.
Jugs.
They don't have a well over here? That's dope.
And you head over here, and for the sake of simplicity,
Oh.
I'm going to temporarily remove the majority of these from the table, and
Because they were all
right, and purely because this one's the most stand upright. Actually,
stand-up-ish.
Yeah.
Perfect. I had the tools I needed.
I'll use this one because this one's a
There
brighter
should be one in
color.
there with it.
Brighter color,
Yeah.
probably turn up on camera easier.
Yeah, I
Yep.
found the other Allen Ring set, by the way.
Nice, nice.
Oh.
Over here. Congratulations, you found the right path.
Yay!
Took us.
Flawless leadership.
Taking this
I never want to be questioned again.
very narrow hallway down here.
Judgment.
Narrow hallway. Come down here,
That must have taken some work.
and here we are.
All the digging out.
Mm-hmm. Now, forward a little bit. There is... You can tell that the path kind of forks off a little bit down this way. And while you can kind of remember that this part here leads to a dead end, it's shrouded. You can't quite see what this has inside it. So you can choose... You can choose to come this way and check out what's in the darkness, or you can move out in this direction immediately.
Is Father Solomon still pretending to be asleep?
He stands up finally.
Right, cheerio.
Alright,
Dragon.
What?
Father Solomon, you have good night vision. What's down there? My points.
Tell them what I would be able to see.
You see
Nothing.
something that kind of looks like a hand attached to an arm, kind of rising up from the ground, just motionless, and kind of just limply hanging. Kind of
Like a body.
almost. It's a little strange because there's no color to it from no light.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You can't quite tell from this distance if it's a body, if it's buried, or if it's just a limb from this distance.
Well, there's definitely a hand, I think, sticking out of the dirt. Kind of reminds
Great.
me of vampires and shit.
Okay, and I turn and we start going the opposite direction.
What do you ask when I see? It's really fucked up shit.
Can we creep by?
Oh, goodness gracious. Great balls of fire!
Say again. What'd you say?
Oh, I just said, yeah, unless it's like
Keep
a
the
freaking
Allen
Minotaur,
wrench
then,
in
yeah,
the-
well, whatever.
All of the.
So when you say the opposite direction, do you actually mean you're going back that way?
Oh, we go
No, I mean the different. Yeah, not where the hand is.
we take another port.
Alright. Alright. So from here, this is going to be a little difficult for me to try to reveal just as much as I need to. Maybe this will work. You see a fork in the road, so to speak.
I pick it up.
You have a +5 to stabbing, D12 weapon.
That is my best weapon.
Wow.
So, you now have an option of heading this way, this way, this way, and you can kind of make out the entrance to another area, kind of going around this corner.
3 options.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, I rolled the 1. Give me the first option.
Alright, so this way?
Yes.
Whatever way was the first option.
Yep, so you can head over this way.
We're just letting him go, right? No.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You come around this one, kind of loops around. And you see more arms here. You see more limbs.
Like sticking up.
Yep, kind of sticking out and kind of... Hold on, let me see if I can angle
Like
this.
they were trying to claw their way out?
More like it was placed there. You can kind of see them a little better. Fuck's sake.
So like a guarded?
Are they like low to the ground? High to the ground?
Here we are. So around here. The way that I can describe it is that it was more or less discarded on top of the ground.
Oh, okay, like it was dropped.
So they're not like sticking up.
Yep, nope. And upon being closer inspection, they're metallic.
What?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. That's a little weird.
Robot hands.
Okay. Metallic. So they're like
Yep.
Warforged pieces.
Roll a history check.
Ooh, I might be good at that one. I actually know I'm not. Oh, I'm real bad. That's a 4. 3 plus 1.
I have no clue what I'm
We
doing.
can see, we can all see this, yeah?
Oh yeah, you all can see these robotic, this are not robotic, metallic hands. You don't know if it's robotic until you actually peer inside.
I'll roll my history check.
All right.
I'll assist. Yeah, I don't know shit. I'm just not paying attention. My head's
Can I?
too
Because
dry.
I read books.
By all means,
Oh, la-di-da.
you roll a d20. And then you add your history modifier.
None
Yeah,
of us know nothing about none.
All right.
I might as well try.
Maybe between three of us, it's almost a 10, I think.
You would hope. 15 work?
All right. For some reason, the paladin of Sahanin is aware of a foreign kingdom. A kingdom of 001.
Boo.
Essentially, it was, at one point in time, a kingdom of very intelligent, well, artificers. However, their creations rebelled against them, and now the Warforged control that kingdom.
Nice.
And this is a limb of such a creature.
Is it attached or anything, or are they just like detached limbs lying on the ground?
Detached limbs.
Just finding.
Yep. Detached limbs. You see things that might look like chassis. Basically chests or torsos of a Warforged lying around here and there. Kind of look like abdomens, but...
Did these have any value as scrap metal? I was about to say, can we reassemble one?
You would have to find all the pieces for sure.
Alright, let's start digging.
Guys, we got a GTFO.
Hey, in Abyssal, I say, I'm the one leading this, not you.
What?
Oh, right. Okay. And then we keep, I'll keep walking.
Alright. You keep walking this way. And it was a loop the entire time!
Ah, fuck. Alright,
There's
next
another
option,
loop.
Clockwise.
So basically, keep going straight.
Yeah.
Straight this way.
You make things less fun, I think.
And so, you've got a pathway to the left, and you got a pathway to the right, and there's one that keeps on going forward.
Well, the right's always right, so...
Alright. So you take over to the right.
Yep.
And let's see if I can do just as much as necessary. It's a dead end!
Ah, fuck.
Yep. This particular...
Anything here?
Right here?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
There's nothing in this one. I mean, you can investigate if you'd like.
Max is gonna say, we're not here for the tour. Alright, fine, I'll do an investigation.
Tour, fine, we'll do an investigation.
And that's a 12.
You find nothing of interest. In fact, this particular one seems to have deliberate hoof prints. Like, we're talking to make a show that there are hoof prints here. But other than that, there's nothing to this place.
We've been set up, it's a trap.
Right.
I completely believe the footprint and sits down.
But in any case, coming back out this way, do you want to check out back over here, or do you want to keep on moving this way?
We'll keep on keeping on.
All right. So, and you find yourself moving this back.
At a very big dead end.
A larger room with seemingly no way out.
Why did I know that you're gonna pick the one that looked like it wasn't gonna freaking go anywhere to be the one that got out?
I'm so glad you guys are putting us through where they're going. Okay, I'm gonna investigate this room too.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, that is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Max, the Bard. He's able to see that some of the dirt here is a different color from the rest of the cave, from the rest of this maze. The walls themselves, like right between the walls and the ground, there are the occasional specks of grass because it just hasn't been used or trampled on, so some of the grass is growing. It's also prevalent to notice that right here, there's some grass growing right here and right here, but between them, doesn't seem to be a lot of grass growing.
Is there foot traffic by the wall there?
With a dirty 20, you're able to pick up on a couple of indents that look like they've been covered up.
Alright, I'm gonna try and brush the dirt away from the indents.
Alright.
I'm gonna walk up to Max, kind of tap him on the shoulder and go, you know, we're supposed to be hiding the fact that I'm not in charge, or, no, we're supposed to be hiding the fact that, you know, none of us are really Minotaurs, so I kind of have to pretend like I'm in charge here. And I start digging.
Max is gonna look around and he's gonna say, hiding from who? We're the only ones here.
Yes, because I let us away from them so well. Anyway, continue digging.
Who else wants to help Max, well, with this conundrum?
I mean, I'll help dig.
Yeah.
Here will help, Dig.
Alright. Everyone who wants to help,
We'll leave it for it.
you can choose between rolling investigation or survival.
Do you hear it's gonna help Dig by just walking up behind him and just holding the
What's
torch
wrong?
like they're doing?
Well, if you want to help him, he seems to be looking around this area right over here. He seems to be looking for something.
Survival?
Sorry, yeah, investigation or survival.
So we get to pick?
Mm-hmm.
Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we're doing investigation.
Okay.
Can I be shaped into a armadillo and start burrowing?
You can, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And what was that, Jahir?
He's Jafar.
You're just gonna start filling in the holes. That's a natural 1 or a 0. You're just gonna start filling in the holes.
Max is gonna be like, hey, you're not helping. You're not helping. Stop it.
Well then, so while you guys are kind of looking around and investigating and survival tacticsing this shit, Zarvarax beast shapes into an armadillo and starts to dig, and as he's digging through the wall gives way and sinks.
You little fucker.
You proved it.
I can't hear you. I'm underground.
Well, not anymore.
Oh, you little fucker.
As the dirt fell away around you, kind of like a shower.
Nice.
And congratulations, you have found the way out!
And there's nothing in our way.
Nothing in your way. It just leads down over here. The dirt is much more similar to what the dirt would look like outside. And it just slowly leads you up and out of the ramp.
I stay in armadillo form.
All right.
That's my life now.
That's your life now. At least for 1 hour.
Yeah.
And this is what the diorama looks like in full.
That's very cool. So, what did we miss?
You missed this area around here.
Yep.
Let me guess. It was gold.
I know that. But
You missed this spot here.
Was
You
there
did ask me what was in those.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't tell you that. Okay. It would have been primarily weapons, Warforged parts, and a few more hints as to what's to come in the future.
Quick, go back.
Here turns around.
Who's to say I was following?
You did?
Oh, I said I was following for the most part. I must set everything on fire before I went.
So the
I said
only.
I wouldn't kill him, not the fire would be.
Fair enough. Listen here, you little shit. So, the primary risk about this particular diorama was going to be that if you investigated every single room, you would have had a fight right here with a couple extra Minotaurs.
Mm-hmm.
But
Good thing we didn't do that.
Pretty much.
Yeah, basically. Well,
You missed it by one.
You missed it by that much.
2 technically.
Mm-hmm.
So the way this thing is, says it's supposed to be built, there's not enough for us to do it that way.
technically,
What are you saying? Let me see.
Technically.
I was looking more like the Jester of the Vortex.
Unless I'm looking at it wrong, because it's
I'm pretty sure you're just wrong. No.
because there's pieces that look like they have little holes in them.
Here we go.
But there are no pieces that have holes in their boxes.
But congratulations, you have survived the mini Minotaur maze. How do you feel?
Like, you know, I felt like I was a good guy.
Don't forget to tip your tour guide.
Oh yeah, I take tips, platinum only.
But yes,
One Electrum, and that's it.
one Electrum.
Why doesn't it?
I'll take it.
Solomon would give him money, would he?
What?
Solomon would give him money, wouldn't he?
Just give him an Electrum, that's useless.
So you took.
Mm-hmm.
I only take tips
I
when
got
I'm
today's
done.
room. I pulled all the pieces out. I'm working on...
But
Okay.
but yes, congratulations, you have survived the Minotaur encounter, which I'm not gonna lie, I was a little concerned wasn't gonna be tough enough for you guys, and then they dropped you.
Don't drop me.
You and Max, they dropped 2 of you, and almost dropped Zarvarax.
There's 2 boxes.
No, there's 2 boxes.
Not for, well,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
that one was a lack of time, not a lack of trying.
He turned 1 minute into minutes meat.
Oh! Those are the boxes!
Gunky
That
salsa.
makes sense. Why do they show them as a fucking solid piece?
Because that's what it's gonna look like.
That
But yeah.
makes sense.
That being said, you come out of the entrance that you were familiar with back from when you first encountered the hole in the ground. And the sight before you is a little... I'm going to say is a little unsettling, but I'll let you guys decide how unsettling it is for your guys' character. You see Talon, this time with his helmet on. The helmet is pretty much identical to Rawl's helmet, only instead of black wings on his helmet, they are a dark blue. So, nearly indistinguishable in dimmer light, but this is midday. He currently has quite the force of soldiers, not just town guards or gate guards, but full-on soldiers nearby him. And there are quite a few Minotaurs who are on their knees. Hands have been chained behind their backs. A few of them are on the ground being held down there. And Talon is walking among them. He's almost like he's looking for a reason.
Question for you.
Answer for you.
Suck ass.
Is
the answer.
Can you see the back entrance from here?
Oh, I think you did.
No, you would not be able to see the back entrance to the maze from here.
Would you be able to see someone coming out of the back entrance? from
No.
here?
You would not. You'd need to go up and around in order to see them.
Okay.
Make me mad.
That
Oh,
fully thing's
I'm
going
going
on.
to ask-
Stuff in
Uh,
here. Yeah, this one.
I'm going to ask Talon.
Like, put this upside.
Yes.
Sorry, for the noises to subside. I'm going to ask Talon if he has anyone who is skilled in tracking.
Talon looks over at you in surprise.
Screws go on the backside of it.
You were inside. I never saw you enter. Interesting, there must be a rear entrance. Makes sense.
There is someone who left less than a minute ago. Or less than 5 minutes. I don't know. How long did it take us to get out of the to finish the fight and get out of the
The fight lasted maybe about 30-40 seconds. To get out took you about 15-20 minutes.
Okay. There was someone that left the back entrance about less than 30 minutes ago that we didn't track.
Well, it's a good thing I don't take orders from bards. I've got my hands full with a bit of a problem that you so graciously bestowed upon us.
There's some more
My
French
armadillo
downstairs.
form comes up and starts sniffing at Max's feet.
Talon instantly, I say, stops paying attention to any of you commoners. And he turns his helmeted head over to Solomon and walks up to him. Bows slightly. He takes off his helm. Are you certain of this?
Yeah, they look like 001 shit.
Warforged parts inside there.
The only pieces I seen were they looked like hands sticking out of the ground. I didn't really look, but it's unmistakable.
He raises up a hand and snaps his fingers, calls out for a couple squads. Some of them just... Some of the guards that you see around you just immediately move over to him, assume a formation. Father Solomon, how far into the catacombs are we talking about here?
Pretty close to the backside, I think, right?
Well, close to the front entrance from where you saw them.
Close
However,
we came in,
the first hand that you saw was actually a bit close further in. Because now that you know what it most likely is. Yeah.
So how is it gonna for the top? Alright, I'm gonna let you do that. You'll see, and you're gonna have to go back and fix it.
Well, we're looking for metallic limbs. Think mannequins.
It's also the very top part.
The very top part
Go
has
in,
2 holes all the way
engage.
I know. There's pieces that go on top.
And the soldiers just flood into the
in
entrance, wielding short swords and daggers and stuff.
You're just a little shit.
I've got the instructions. Show me how to do it.
Yes?
So Max is going to turn to Father Solomon and say, Father Solomon,
Yes, my child.
do you think you can requisition us a tracker so we can track that bitch to try to collapse the tunnel on us?
There was a what now?
Yeah. I'm assuming you inform him about the hooded and cloaked
figure.
figure.
The only thing I got, because I was right next to the big fucker as he got charged. I heard the explosion, but I didn't know. The what now?
Yeah.
I informed the party.
You informed the people that were close to
But I'll turn to him and tell him again what I saw.
to piss off. That's why I heard. Alright, I see how it is.
And then collapse the tunnel.
Yeah, it's been less than a half an hour since you ran off. We might be able to, since they ran off, we might be able to catch them if we hurry.
Yes, now, Solomon, you would know that Talon is a very good tracker. And you would also know that he is not paying attention to the common folk at this point. He's very much interested in that Warforged report you gave him.
Yeah, as he should be. Because shit happens. Let's see. There's one or two things we could do. We could either let her go, or we could get to the bottom of something that's got more dire concerns right now. Yes, I would much more like the recovery of the parts. Because I think that one's more concerning at this point for His Majesty.
Max is going to pet the armadillo and and then, hey, does anyone hear? Can anyone hear track?
You're mocking me at this point.
Yes, I think he is.
Oh, he's not.
I lift up my snout and do a big sniffing motion as an armadillo.
Is he within range as an armadillo?
Oh yeah, he's right next to
I might
Max.
attempt to punt him.
Hold on a second, I'm gonna see.
Well, as far as I'm aware, he's in Max's arms.
Oh, I
No,
was gonna say.
he's not. He's on the
Oh, he's
ground.
not? Oh, he's on the ground.
Punt the thing. Ah, what the fuck is that?
Roll to hit.
He hasn't been paying attention this entire time.
No, Solomon's just kind of off in his own world. Where the fuck is my die?
Move.
Can I, as a reaction, can I move?
That's a 19.
Can I move?
What would get added to a kick, or is it just a 19?
That'd be just your
As a
cloud
reaction,
Dex?
Can I move Zarbrax away?
You'd be kicking him out of the way. I'll allow you to make an opposed dex check.
Okay.
Dirty 21?
That's a check, not a saving throw, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay.
So
I've never seen an armadillo before, so I don't know what the fuck it is.
21 hit me.
yeah, the 21 hits you. Roll a d4 cut in half for your damage to punt an armadillo.
Just, what the fuck is that? 3.
So that's cut in half to 2, because 1, 2 is 1, 3, 4 is 2. So you deal 2 plus your dex.
So,
You deal 4 damage to this armadillo.
That is, I have a 5 or a 3.5 armadillo here, and they have exactly 4.
All right, so you punt an armadillo. The armadillo unmorphs into a young Minotaur, and he goes, "Arr!" setting the soldiers into a bit of a frenzy, and and the ones who aren't taking care of the chained up Minotaurs on the ground, the ones who aren't doing that charge at the armadillo. Sorry, the armadillo turn Minotaur.
Hold! I know who it is.
Max is gonna intervene. He's gonna intervene. He's gonna say, no.
Roll persuasion, because you have to call this out.
18 plus 6.
You are able to call forth the troops, and they one of them inches a little bit closer than the others. Yeah.
Yeah. So 18 and 6.
You're able to prevent the soldiers from shanking and chaining up this Minotaur Zarvarax.
Dude, you gotta stop shaping into things I don't know what the fuck they are. You're gonna get killed.
I chained him for
Since when do you have chain?
He probably grabs some from the people. See, in my head, armadillos, they go, and you can punt them and it doesn't hurt them, and they just, whee! Doing, 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 doing.
This isn't the road to El Dorado.
It's not. They legit do it.
I know.
Zarbrax, can you track?
I mean, I certainly could have in my armadillo form, but I guess I could be a bloodhound or something.
The fuck's an armadillo?
Can you unchain me also so I can track?
Jahir, my friend, we need him. Let him go.
Keep him on the chain, but make sure it's around his neck.
Put a leash on him.
Yes!
You see, with all of this symbolic imagery, I feel like we should have used orcs instead of minotaurs for this imagery.
Why?
It's an in joke.
Orcs may be black, but minotaurs are slaves.
Oh!
Especially when they're stuck in a maze, like the maze of Minotaurus.
Yeah.
So yes, I give him a call. I give him a leash and a collar.
Pass me a dew.
I just dropped 2 dice.
Yeah, I've been dropping them the whole time.
Thank you.
Not ready yet. And then like a machine of dog will snap the leash.
She's like, I'm going to admit mistakes were made. I apologize for punting you, but still, in my defense, what the fuck was that?
I'm in my dog form. I'm not paying any attention. I'm now just sniffing.
Good.
All right. Roll your survival for tracking, and I believe with advantage because you are bloodhound.
As he does that, I'm gonna just fill in.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get the fun dog stats.
Gotcha.
There's a kitty.
When you V-shape, you...
Oh, you're right, because that's a wisdom, so...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the first one was 19. And 16, so 19.
All right. You have now grown familiar with this scent, and you can kind of track it. It does this very strange thing where
Fart in his nose.
the tracks seem to go.
I'm not farting. I'm off talking business.
So, the tracks themselves seem to go away from the cavern as much as it possibly can, and then it kind of like turns around, goes
Nice.
it goes around and through tall grass, between the shrubbery, whatever trees are around, and then it goes into a little bit of a pond area, close to it, not actually into it. And eventually you realize that these tracks are leading you back towards the kingdom of Drifell.
I continue to follow them.
Alright. Now, the amount of tracking that you'll need to do is longer than the hour that is required, which means you'll need to expend more beast shapes to continue tracking in this manner.
I am out of those, unless we short rest.
You could take a short rest. I could definitely expend some hit die.
Alright, well, we go until the end of the hour.
Alright.
And then short rest.
What time of day is it?
At this point, closer to about 2 p.m. Maybe 2:30. At the time you start your short rest.
Now you're just doing that on purpose.
No, you're not paying attention.
Huh?
You're not paying attention.
Let the carpenter do his carpentry.
He's putting the fucking thing on upside down.
That's not what the thing says.
Yeah, that's fun, yeah.
It doesn't show any freaking carpet. I know because I put a tree together not long ago.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
I'm going to spend one hit die and get
This is why
Alright.
I can't work.
some HP to get back up to max.
Alright. But wait, you're max.
I am max, and I'm at max, so...
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
The short rest is completed. That means you have your action surge again. I'm assuming that you...
Back into a dog and keep on keeping on.
And it leads back into the kingdoms.
Like, how far into the kingdoms?
Oh, it goes up. It goes in there. Like so much, like so much to the point where pretty much everyone is aware of the traveling party at this point that you pass by.
I ignore all the people and just sniff.
Mm-hmm. And the scent kind of dissipates after a while, after you pass the gatehouses to one of the upper cities. So after you enter Jalale, you go up the gatehouses that would lead to Valinark and Eraten. About halfway through Eraten, the scent kind of dissipates, and you can no longer follow it. But if the scent's trail is to be leading to its next logical conclusion, it's going further up.
Alright, I keep going further.
And there are only two other city levels before you reach the actual palace itself. Jaranur, Sturiel, and Danesis. Danesis, of course, Danesis is the ring city where the hospital you were oh so graciously helping out. And then the other 2 locations. Now, Geranur is the drug den, basically. Bunch of prostitution, drugs, borderline illegal stuff. Like, to the point where it's a shitty neighborhood, but they're not doing things that are technically illegal enough to get them, like...
So it's a red light district.
Yeah, it's a giant red light district. And then Sturiel, of course, is the place where Jahir was stabbed in the back. Now, something that... Okay, which one of you... You'd all know this. The only one who might not know about this is Zarvarax. How long have you been in Drifell, Zarvarax?
I mean, I've only been in the city for 2 years.
2 years? Okay.
Yeah.
In
I've
that
been
case...
around
Yeah.
city, though.
Gotcha.
You know,
Yeah.
in the surrounding area.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the woods.
Well, as long as you've been in the kingdom for X number of time, you would also know this without having to roll. Geranur has been without a Drifell Lord for quite some time.
That's what the Minotaur's here for. Become the Lord.
Now, supposedly, there is a Drifell Lord that operates outside of the city itself. Partially for, well, their own protection. No one knows if it's a man or a woman. No one knows if... Now, this, of course, means that in a lesser written story, it's obviously a woman.
Right.
You never use they if it's going to be a man in stories like this. You just never do. Anyway, no one actually knows who this Drifell Lord is, but things keep on happening to certain people who break certain codes or certain laws. For the most part, it is genuinely a shithouse. It generally is. But there's just enough order there to convince the people that there is a secret Drifell Lord here. Though no one knows who it is.
Neat.
That's probably
I gotta take your call real quick. I'll be right back.
Absolutely. Now you have officially lost the trail of that, but you are in the Kingdom of Drifell. You are quite high up in the Kingdom of Drifell.
That's not good.
We high.
Alright. So the question here...
I think we should have someone. Well, I think we should have someone take a message back to the farm, to the ranch, and tell them that their cattle roasting problem is done with.
Mm-hmm. Well, who wants that honor? I've got 2 directions I can look. I can look at you, or I can look at all 3 of them. Plus him.
Says I came with them. I was talking to Talon.
Here to take that.
Fair enough.
I might be helping clean up the mess.
You know, I'll go with you.
Alright, so we've got Jahir and Max going to the farm.
Yeah.
Okay. Karma, are you going to stick with Zarvarax, or are you going to join the other 2 at the farm?
I don't really like the frog. I said, I don't really like the frog. I'm gonna kill him.
You don't really...
I don't like the frog. I'm gonna kill him.
He's not a frog right now, though. He's a Minotaur. Unless, of course, you would have wanted to change shape to avoid literally everyone looking at a fucking Minotaur walking through their city.
Sniffing. Everything.
He's a dog, though.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He's taking a call. For the sake of intelligence, we'll say that he's shaped back to either his Aarakocran or Grung form to not attract...
Frog.
He's a... Hey, Ed, if that's okay to be a Grung instead of a Aarakocran, just say nothing.
Sounds legit.
Sounds legit.
So,
He didn't even say anything.
Yeah, he's a Grung. He is a Grung now, so he's in his Grung form.
Grung ass looking motherfucker.
alright. Are we gonna call it for the night? I'm gonna be sleepy here.
We'll do one thing before we call it.
Okay.
Solomon,
Yeah.
you're talking to Talon.
Yeah.
What else do you have for me that is so important that you let your child go away with those commoners?
She needs some time.
Interesting. What is it, Father?
Yeah, it was quite disturbing. They were morphing cattle into, I think, people, and it almost seemed like something from long, long ago.
What exactly do you mean? Morphing into people?
It almost gave the feel of necromancy, but more along the lines of... I think they're trying to make you Minotaur? I don't know the plural, I can't remember much.
Minotaur.
Yeah.
Creatures like this wouldn't possibly have that information. Someone has been telling him. Someone's
There
been...
was an explosion. Apparently there was someone that was trying to sneak around, sneaking or something, I don't know.
I'm really hoping the microphone can pick you up.
I know.
Barely.
Okay, we got it barely, and if Discord's picking you up, we're fine.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
I can hear somebody talking. You can't make it in the end.
Gotcha.
I can hear about 90 or so what he said.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He's a distance away at this point. He's putting together a cat tree.
What kind of soil do you use for a cat tree?
Cat
Usually,
Yeah,
Nice. Well done.
it's very
it's all
sandy.
compost.
And that's where your friends have gone to track this person?
I'm going to assume. I've been playing stupid the entire time.
Doesn't seem very difficult for you.
It's not, it's quite fun. I did take an axe to the back, though, that... Ow.
I suppose you'll be informing your butler to get you a new suit then.
Why? There's
And-
no point if I'm going to keep putting holes in them, right?
An open back isn't exactly something that I would walk around with.
Shit happens. But, more to the point, if I have more fights today, I'd rather be in rags than sully something new anyway.
What do you want me to do with the rest of them? He turns around. He just sees all these other minotaurs who are
the children's.
tied up. There are a few of them that are young, although they are definitely big enough to be fighters.
Alright. Give me a minute with them, please. I'm going to speak up. Alright. All y'all speak common? You know, but in a more nice way than saying all y'all.
There are a number of more younger than older are able to speak Valnurin, but a number of them do kind of like nod that they do understand you.
Okay. So, your new chief, what the fuck's his name?
Martusk.
Martusk has informed us about things, and we made a little deal. As long as you stop harassing our people, and you decide to work with us and not against us, we can coexist. Alright, now you're gonna have to translate for your dear old elders so they can understand what I'm even trying to say, because half the time I don't understand in the first place. Sorry, I'm rambling. But yes, you're free to go. Just stop breaking shit.
Roll persuasion.
That's
Two
one.
bolts. Oh, fuck. Yo, did the cat get the green dye on the carpet? That's a 16.
Well, yeah, 16 plus 6. Yeah, we're good.
No, it's 10 and 6.
Oh, okay. That's still good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, there we go. I've been back since the camera's turned on, but my audio is messy.
But yes.
There are a large number of them that are very shocked and a little angry that when you said new chief, but the elders who are able
challenge.
Yeah. But the elders who do understand you are the ones that kind of like speak up in a more aggressive, abyssal tone and be all like, essentially saying that how could an outsider know of a challenge unless
that
someone
point-
told him about the challenge, which means that there's no reason to doubt that a challenge was made.
Bring me the boxes.
You can get up and get up. Just a roll. There you go. Yeah, fine.
It
Don't do all the
appears,
work I did.
but it does appear that they are listening to you.
I'm going to cast my comprehend language since we're not fighting anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That means I still can't speak it. Maybe like, oh, right. Well, see, our deal is
Roll perception.
10 and why is it not down there? 13. You said perception, yeah?
Yeah, perception. You notice that the rim of your hat is lit up a little bit.
What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck the damn thing does.
Well, you're able to comprehend languages. And yes, he basically says just that, where, how could an outsider know of the challenge and a new chief unless someone told him? We have no reason to believe he is lying to us. Besides, the others seem to listen to this white-haired
I was going to
thing.
say, I thought you were being quite grumpy before I used my comprehend language, but the deal was, as long as you're civilized about it, you can all go free. If not, you die where you're at, and I'm not having that. Okay? Especially the children. Let them go.
Some of the soldiers kind of look at you sharp, like, these are children?
Yes.
Yes, they big.
This is 6'2".
Yeah, and if you weren't whatever race you were, you'd be fucking taller too. Not sitting for racism at this point. Be like, yeah, if you were any other race, you'd probably be taller or shorter. Take from my froggy friend that can shapeshift or whatever. He's fucking tiny. He only comes up to my kneecap. If you don't like the hand that was dealt to you, why not find somebody that can give you a make-a-wish? Now set them free. I got stern with that one.
Yes, Fuhrer! Sorry, I had to
Is
go.
this one of yours, Talon?
I had to go full
Throw him in
metal.
the pit.
I had to go full metal on that one a little bit.
Just fucking throw him in the pit.
But he just very, very quickly is like, yes, father. And he just goes and one by one.
Oh, yes. Alright.
Now that you've set the pests to roam free, I suppose you'll want me to not kill the one still in the maze.
Well, I mean, if he survived this long with the wounds he had, I think he'll be fine. So, yeah, no, he's pretty good. We do need to get the stuff that's in there, and I'm here to help clean it up. So...
He reaches into a pouch, pulls out a sending stone, and reaches out. Change of plans. No executions to survivors in the maze. The High Priest's orders. Puts the sending stone back.
I never said we could set things on fire and let the fire kill them.
And it's on here, but we already started.
Eh.
Yeah, no.
What do we do about once we already started with?
I suppose me
Flip
and
over.
Talon will go back in and be like, I'll show you where the stuff is that I know where it's at.
He's already sent a platoon or two of men inside to check it out, but you can show them. You can personally show them if you'd like.
I kind of want to find it too.
Gotcha.
I want to actually inspect it more, that I can not have prying eyes of people that I don't necessarily not trust, but, you know, that wouldn't understand what it is.
All right. So you do that, and because you are alone, I will give you the option to have me tell you what this is now or after the stream, so that I can tell you in confidence.
After this stream.
After the stream it is.
Going back there, obviously we're going to go to the room where the weapons are. Is there anything I can take from there to redistribute?
It's mostly things like clubs, axes, and spears of various degrees.
Anything collectible that is not out of the way that I can throw in the vault or my personal collection?
Oh, absolutely. Mostly just those variations. None of them are particularly elaborate. They're very simple weapons.
I see.
No magic.
I can take a few of the lighter stuff so I can distribute them because I don't want to carry too much heavy shit.
That'll do it.
Switch my backwards.
Yes, you told me.
What is that?
No, that was me. Not character.
Yeah, I know.
Out of character.
Oh, out of character. Okay.
Oh, okay.
These weapons aren't terrible quality. They'll do good as handouts for people that might need them.
But of course.
No, but okay. Over here is the.
Yep. You got the Warforged limbs. You find the weapons. You find the dead cow semi-minotaur bodies.
I'm gonna take that one hand that I found in the dirt. It's mine.
Yep.
Just,
You have a Warforged hand. Well, you have a Warforged right arm.
just what are you gonna do with it?
You call it the pimp.
This is getting pretty similar to another campaign where I slammed a giant one of those big fucking castle gates. So I'm gonna slam the door. I didn't realize it was huge. Like, all right, roll for it. Fucking 20. Like, God damn it! You slam that door like a motherfucking boss, and you chop off the goblin arm. And I proceed to use it as a weapon because my sword was broke.
Yeah.
They're like, God fucking damn it! It ended up going up someone's ass because I
Yeah.
failed my throw one.
Yeah.
Like, oops. Shit.
Welcome to D&D.
Gonna secure that hand.
Mm-hmm.
I can use the metals on it.
Right. Magic.
All right.
I suppose I should probably get back to His Majesty and give him a report too.
And we will leave this for you later. We will Star Wars transition wipe over to the farm, and this can be as detailed or as not detailed as you like.
I take it that swirly stuff that was on those.
Oh, we'll just head back to.
The swirlies that I seen on the bottom, where you carved it in, was supposed to be where these took its place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I put them in that tote. Because now I can cut them up and make rocks.
No, I was saying because like when I seen the board, when I seen them, like what the fuck are the little swirls in there? You just carved out where this one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, now I understand what it was. I'm like, oh.
Yep. But how detailed or vague do you want to have the message be conveyed to the ranch hands and the farmers?
We'll go to first the guy who hired us.
John Walker, Captain Drifell.
Right. And, yeah. John Walker will tell him that the Minotaurs have been taken care of. Will no longer be roasting cattle.
Now, by take care of, do you mean that they're dead or just like a deal?
Only
They left before they know.
That's true.
Yeah, only some of them. Well, we made a deal with their leader that they won't be bothering you guys anymore.
All right then.
And then
I'm only seeing two of you though. Are the rest of y'all okay?
Yeah, they had other things too.
Ed Von approaches at this point in time, and he kind of like gingerly like kind of grabs your arm and goes, "Is she okay?"
No. Don't worry, she's fine.
There is visible relief on Ed Von's face.
And you know what? I'm going to give Ed Von the Minotaur axe.
All right.
Here, I have a souvenir.
All right. You pass on the Minotaur axe to Ed Von, the farmhand, also gate guard. Why not?
And the eldest son of the ranch owner, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can tell it's from. You can tell it's a gift from her.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that.
What a gift!
She wanted you to have this. And how you could use it.
Thanks. I'll look forward to seeing her again then.
Maybe when you grow up, they'll use it.
You're putting false hope in that boy's
Oh, I'm sure the next pretty face that he sees, he'll probably fall over, so.
20 years in the future. Karma is alive or dead, but he's still pining for her.
He found the one perfect woman, and she was horny.
I mean, that's one way of chasing tail.
He sees her face in every person he's with.
Yeah.
And he's got a burlap sack of her picture drawn on it.
No. He just uses a pair of fake horns on a headband.
So,
It's the burlap sack of her face and fake horns.
now, do we want to have a very quick description on what Karma and Zarvarax are doing? Or do we want to end it here?
I'm fine either way.
Here, then we'll join out. We'll join back up with them.
Now, Karma, do you want to... Do you want to have a brief description of what you and Zarvarax are doing, or do you want to call it here?
I'm calling it.
All right. In that case, we'll call it here. Next week will be the epilogue of Chapter 2, The Tales of Drifell. Actually, no. I don't think we'll need an epilogue for this. But next time we arrive, we'll have a bit of a time skip. Not too long, but a brief time skip to kind of set up a new status quo. 30 years later. The world has been ravaged by this overgrowth that has stemmed from somewhere. The apocalypse campaign has begun anew. But no, that is the Tales of Drifell, session 11. And we are almost done. The next arc is going to be the final arc for the Tales of Drifell. Once that's done, the campaign with no name can resume. And, yes. With that being said, that's the end of our session.
Good night.
Good night. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.